I think it's time we blow this thing. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to WASD Granblue versus Rising Open number 12. We got some Granblue action coming to you. My name is Ryer. I'm joined today by Koyo on commentary and Impurist Club on the console. How you doing today, guys?
Doing good. Super excited to just get to watch some good old Granblue today. Oh man, I've been grinding this game a whole bunch, so every time I just get to see this game get played, I'm like, all right, I need to learn some tech. I need to see what our players are doing, because I swear the talent here is amazing, and there's always something to learn for me. Absolutely. I just wish I wasn't hard stuck.
You just placed in something, right? You just placed, right, Koyo? Like 5th or something in one of the brackets, or am I?
Yeah, for Serena, nice. One of her VTuber brackets, I recently just placed 5th in her bracket and such. Yeah,
and she will actually be playing in our bracket tonight. As well. Strong Charlotta player, did pretty well at Frosty Faustings. Among others, we have too many probably to list. 72 entrants tonight. Should be a good time. I've been in the Undernight hole myself for the past few weeks, but excited to come back to this game and do some commentary tonight. So yeah.
We are going to have our first matchup. Before we do, I want to remind everybody that we have a Matcherino for this evening, of course, and that is showing the wrong Matcherino, but the link is correct in chat. I swear it is.
$252.
Yeah, dude.
That was
Melty was cooking. Melty was cooking. But we'll cook as well. I believe. Let me. There we go.
Boom. All right, perfect.
Slightly less, but we'll get to 250 as well. I believe it. We just gotta claim all the codes, do the sponsor quests, and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah, if you are not familiar with how Match Arena works, you can follow that link, click the claim code button that's in the upper right-hand corner. That will allow you to contribute 25 free cents to the pot. We get to do that 50 times per bracket, so be one of the 50. There's also other ways to contribute on there, which we'll certainly talk about later, but you're all grown. You can figure that out yourselves as well. So yeah, it looks like our first match is going to be between Saltz and Muddy, whom I'm not familiar with, but I see a Zeta and I see a Djeeta on the character select, both master rank as well.
So this should be quite interesting. So we actually don't get to see many of either of these characters, but especially Zeta, even though this character has been considered very strong for since the game really released, not many people have really picked her up. And I feel like some of her tools were a little bit weirder for a lot of people to start getting into. So I'm actually kind of excited to get to see someone who's obviously stuck with the character and gotten them to a really high rank and see how they play it out.
Absolutely. One thing Zeta can do more than most other characters is damage. So keep an eye out for when Muddy gets the hit with some butter in the bar. And then the other thing, of course, we'll see is a lot of this looping safe jump style pressure. After pretty much any of her EX moves, she is able to jump and use the jumping U, the pogo. Oh, bit of a drop there. We're just warming up. It's round one. But Muddy looking really, really strong going into this. Going to get the SBA. One more hit will do it.
Yep, all you need, but gonna be able to at least brave counter, baits the throw, does it again. Let's see, can Saltz bring it back? It's gonna be quite a bit, but seems like they're already doing pretty good.
Djeeta is a character that's hard to do that with. She, no lack of damage for herself, but unfortunately does get throw baited with that jumping spear move. That is something you'll see a lot from Zeta. That is her 2-2 in the air. She's able to bait throw with that and convert off of it should it connect. Yeah, both players, particularly Muddy here, coming in really aggressive to start. That is where Zeta wants to be. Start her set play off. Getting a lot of jumps for free in the corner, too. It's going to be on Saltz to stop some of these approaches, as well as anti-air some of these jump-ins that Muddy's doing. Zeta, with some kind of normal jump normals, but nothing too out of the ordinary, should just be able to knock her out of the air.
Sometimes you do have to be wary about the air ultimate dive, because that does change the timing a little bit because of the ultimate slowdown like that. But
drops the confirm on it. Used air 6-6 dive, so I had to use 2-2 ultimate dive to try to confirm off of that on the ground. Did not quite get there with it.
Yeah.
Still gonna only take one hit for Muddy here. And I like the spacings that Salt's taking after failed scramble situations. Staying outside of range, but still in range to threaten with Fireball. Gonna go all the way with the X-Rega. That could have been punished, but was not. No pickup from Saltz here either. Dropping a couple combos. Again, no anti-air. Free jump-ins for Muddy means free damage, and a free Raging Strike confirm will take it for them here.
Yeah, I do agree with you. These jumps kind of do have to get shut down, but in general, the air is where Zeta really likes to be. So it does feel like it's a little bit threatening to work with that. So you really do have to watch out and try your hardest to kind of react to the jump-ins like that.
Yeah, and Djeeta has anti-air uppercut, right? So, yeah, Zeta can change the way that she's coming in the air, but I think just some good old-fashioned anti-air uppercuts, even, delayed ones to hit as she's coming down, would do a lot for Saltz here. But this is doing pretty well for Saltz already. Gets the full SBA here.
Yeah, should be a really good amount of damage. Just gonna be a throwaway, though.
Oh, tries to go for the throw for Muddy. Throw. Gets the throw tech into the throw, the stand tech.
Just needs the one more hit, no anti-air.
Anti-air again. Goes for the auto combo overhead, trying to just get some momentum there. Was Muddy certainly wouldn't have killed, but Saltz blocks it out, takes their turn, and takes the first round of this set in their favor. 6XL round start as well. Gonna go all the way to the corner.
Yeah, one of the great things about Djeeta is just how much corner carry she gets with that Rekka.
Yeah, and it's cranked to 11 if she goes with the ultimate Rekka as well, which now Saltz has meter for. We might see it pretty soon with any hit, or even in neutral, as it is safe on block. Blocked? Punish! Oh, but not a full punish.
Yeah, can't quite get that. Even still, looking pretty nice on life, getting the 6XL, gonna be going for the full combo into the Raging Strike, Raging Chain. All right, now got you in the corner. Once again, no anti-air.
Waiting. You know what? It's working out now. Saltz, I think, has a better grip on what Muddy wants to be doing in pressure, and it just says, come at me. You know, there's no mix off of this unless you go for full JU type stuff, and that's not going to happen mid-screen. So, you know, come at me. I'll block it out, and I'll take game 2.
Yeah. Looking pretty nice with that. Another thing, both of these characters can actually play pretty good, just neutral, standing pretty far away from each other. Salt's doing a pretty good job of like just trying to close the gap in a lot of cases. But yeah, that little stance into the pogo, just gonna have to watch out for that. Putting you in the corner. Muddy just has all the pressure in the world right here.
Muddy returning the favor with 6XL. That's something we've seen Saltz use a bunch, and it can be scary to put out a preemptive button versus Djeeta as we get this corner combo here. But Muddy getting some of these 6Ls in their favor. Safe jump, gets guard cancel off. This is where you want to be. Oh, any ultimate skill. Oh no, but too close to the corner. Not used to that confirm. Give Saltz one more chance. We're going to see a couple more 6XLs in both directions here. Just the X record for the corner carry. No anti-air after the 6XL whiff as well. A 2H there would have clocked Muddy in the air. Muddy able to land safely and get the throw, though, on match point here.
Oh, the clash, but the stance actually going to be beating the EX Rekka. Now, Muddy's got all the opportunity. And a counter hit with the close heavy. This is going to be some pretty nice damage. Now,
I mean, the right hit
opportunity.
You got 2 ultimate skills in the tank if you want to use them. Or just ABC 1, 2, 3, Raging Strike, Raging Chain, all the way to the bank. Muddy taking their first round in this tournament this week and setting the pace for what's certainly going to be a banger tournament.
Yeah, good job to both players, but yeah, Muddy just really got in there. Started to see it's like, okay, I can kind of understand the points where you're wanting to mash. I'm understanding where you're wanting to do the guard cancels because I'm pretty sure that's what those Raging Strikes were meant to be. Just wanting to guard cancel, get out of the corner as soon as possible, but Muddy just being patient enough to try to catch that with the close heavies. My goodness, really good job there.
Yeah, seeing it in a lot of ways. So, like, thinking about how that kind of RPS builds upon itself. In the first game, we saw a ton of 2-2, J22H, J22U to beat the throw tech attempt, right? Like, you try to throw tech, you get jumped, you get counter hit. Well, that let Muddy then run in, wait, not worry about being thrown, and do those delayed heavies in game 3. So, like, really cool RPS build that we saw there from Muddy. Pretty typical one. Nothing like, you know, revolutionary in the state of Granblue versus Rising, but definitely well executed and something to pay attention to if you're a Zeta player out there.
Yeah. It's always good to have those really strong fundamentals, especially with just the ideas of, yeah, I need to understand my opponent's like wake up options, what they're wanting to go for. It's like beautifully done. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. And credit to Saltz as well. Game 2 was way more their pace, and largely on the back of that 6XL, standing at a good fireball spacing, taking turns when they wanted to, using the Rekka really, really well to get the corner pressure. So, I mean, certainly could have gone either way, and I think that was, like I said, a great one to start on.
All right. So let's see.
All right. We got Marble Soda versus Yosamitsu coming up next. That is another one. I'm not familiar with these players, but really looking forward to what they have to bring to this match. The Zeta player who just won was by the name of Muddy.
Yeah. Did they have the new costume? I went into like bracket running mode, so I didn't get to catch it.
They did not.
I gotta unlock that before crossover, man.
One of the extra works of a TO, unlocking all the costumes.
The flashback to Dungeon Fighter, DNF Duel days, beating arcade mode,
dude,
18 times at my local.
No, you know what the worst part of that is? When I switched to PS5, all of that work went away, so I had to unlock it all over again on PS5 from PS4, even though it's the same account.
It was not account linked; it was console linked. So I remember at one of our most recent DNF tournaments, they're like, Lost Warrior isn't on this, and I saw a vein pop in Imperius Club's head because he's like, I unlocked that dude like 12 times. What do you mean he's not on that console?
It's just mashing in the story mode. I remember because I picked what's his name, Crusader, because he was busted, and I busted against the AI. You could just throw the fireball, and they just kept walking into it.
Cool. But enough about that. We are playing Granblue today. Marble Soda versus Yosamitsu. Looks like we have one of them in the lobby, currently waiting on that other one. While we wait for them, you can help support this tournament and this channel by using the Matcherino. We already got 11 codes in the bank. That's awesome. 39 of 50 remain. Follow that link. Click that claim code button. That's the best thing you can do to help support the gamers in this bracket. If you're feeling extra generous or want to spend a little bit more time, you can make a direct contribution with that gold button, or use some of those Twitch, YouTube sponsor quests below to follow and retweet and visit links to add more free money to the pot. There's also a merch store at the very bottom if you want to buy some stuff from us. Some of the percentage of that will go to the bracket as well. So lots of ways to support, but also just being here, watching, chatting is another great way to support the events that we run.
Mm-hmm. And mentioning the merch, y'all should actually check out. We do have a couple of pieces of Granblue merch with the art for Anila and Siegfried that we had made for crossover arc, but you can also buy on the store, whether it's a t-shirt or a mug that you want. We got it.
Oh yeah, I have a mug and a shirt of the Siegfried art. They're both awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I would recommend checking that out. I can 100% say the art looks amazing. I honestly should probably pick up the Anila one as well. The Anila one's so cute. I really love it.
Yeah, so definitely check those out. And if you like other games that will be at crossover arc, such as Undernight, Guilty Gear Strive, or any of the Melty Bloods, you can check out. We've got some Undernight merch as well with KaiAi and Kuon on there. And yeah, you can see below my portrait right now, the crossover arc badges are flashing through. So if you'll be at that event, that is some of the artwork that you can see on the badges. The Hime from MBAC is my favorite of those. It looks so sick. I'm definitely going to be looking to trade whatever badge I end up with to try to get a Hime badge.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
Yeah, so and that's after, do your thing, have your spectator, your competitor badge, do your thing, but then we open up the trade market for who wants the badge with the characters on. The Kohaku one's really, really good too.
I might be just looking for that Kohaku one, not gonna lie.
Alright, so still looking for Yosamitsu.
I might pull the next match just while we wait.
Yeah, we'll give it another second. Thank you for your patience, folks. We do got people coming up to the setups and everything like that.
All right. I also kind of want to look around to see the bracket as well. See about maybe some people that have moved on already. I do see that we have players like KaiAi, who's made it on, WitchHazel, who's currently going to be facing Nothing, the player.
Right. As an opponent, their name is Nothing.
Yeah. I see in Pool 2, we actually have Uber versus Blue. Ooh. That's a nice friendly match right there.
We've
gotten to see that one quite a few times. Yeah. Always fun.
See Cornstar in Pool 1 as well. Good to see them coming around. Let's see. MBK lost to Counsel.
Oh, wow.
In Pool 2. Curious.
A bit of an upset, but that's honestly a very interesting to see not every day that MBK goes down to losers this early. So we might have to watch out for Counsel.
Yeah, some good ones, Merp moving on. Merp, very strong, multiple character player. Curious who he's going to be playing today. Fuselit, the hypest Vaseraga, moving on as well. We got HimboNeutral, who's pulled up to quite a few of these, made a couple top 8s, moving on. They'll be on stream later. Coach Steve is in our bracket moving forward, still alive. Actually waiting on the winner of what we had queued up. But it looks like we are going to go to the next one.
Yes.
Deva versus KyokuReset.
All right.
So they should.
So I do see that there's a Belial in there as well.
Oh yes, love a Belial.
Yeah, that's Kyoku. We just need Deva, and we should be good to go.
Right.
So while we do wait on them, we can mention Belial, a great character, has been very popular and very strong since even vanilla Granblue. I feel like a lot of people haven't actually been playing Belial, and not because he's just not a strong character or anything. It mostly just comes down to a lot of people wanted to gravitate to some of the newer characters, or they had just a different character in mind. But Belial, if you see a good Belial get played, it feels like this character just has nothing to lose. Like they just are always super strong, super good.
Yeah, he is one of the best all-rounders in the game, for sure. Great projectile, great forward advancing moves like his standing H or even his 214 specials, command grab, parry, amazing normals, some cheater normals, honestly. And in a lot of ways, he's kind of still playing the old game. Like, you know, he's still doing what he did before. He's staying really plus. He's staying on you. He's whiff punishing really well with some of those tools that I mentioned. And, you know, overloading your mental stack in a way that, you know, he was able to do before. And only a few differences, you know, now with Raging Strike and stuff like that, things become a little more, you know, flashy, I guess, or a little more system mechanic intensive. But yeah, like I said, certainly no slouch in any department, and definitely a character that we'll see a lot from in this set.
Yeah. Like you're actually mentioning, I was also thinking, like, even though he is playing very much a similar game to vanilla, some of the new system mechanics really did help push him along, like Raging Strike actually helping do even more damage, or just 6XL, like basically just even more, just improving how much, like how many times he's just gonna be plus and just in your face. Just now even more opportunities. You have to worry about the command grab, and just generally even their strike throw is amazing. So yeah, you really do have to watch out for that.
Yeah, I think that's all very much true. You know, more plus buttons than most other characters. Great specials. Little cheeky unblockable gimmicks as well that we see. Which, you know, now we got a few characters doing that in this game. So curious if we'll see that other one, that 2B character. Kind of hope she shows up in this bracket. I've been playing her a little bit, and I don't know if it's okay to say, but I've been really, really enjoying her. All right, here we go. KyokuReset versus Deva. I saw Deva is on 6. Another extremely strong character that plays this version of the game extremely well. Very fast, good strike throw, extremely strong meter usage. We'll see how these two decide to go at it.
Yep. And I wonder how this is also going to go. Belial, a character with a great fireball, so was always good at also playing the neutral game. But Seox, being as fast as a character as they are, can kind of just maneuver around that neutral. But for right now, Kyo just doing a massive amount of damage already to Deva. Just kind of, you know, devastating right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is going to be it for round 1. And I mean, that was literally off of the back of her just doing 5L, 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 you know, plus, plus, plus. Don't press, don't press, don't press. It was the first Rekka sequence that we saw from Deva, led to a 5L from Kyoku, and then there it was. You know, it just sequence, it'd kill you. And that's what Belial can do. Here's a 5H to get things started here.
And going with the overhead as well, getting the throw on the counter. So no longer have to worry about that. The DP just wanting to keep their turn. Once again, strike throw. What's it gonna be? Just kind of going with those plus frames, and yeah, that 5H, you really gotta worry about that, but you should be dead right here. Into the super.
So momentum driven is Kyoku's game here. You see, just like, I get knocked down, I'm DPing. I'm being forced to block, I'm going to guard cancel. It's, you know, all offense all the time. And then as soon as Deva gets a chance to try to do something about it, be it either counter on wake up or just try to run out of the corner, Kyoku is ready with the answer, ready with that 5 heavy, ready with that throw. And I mean, this might be the first chance we see. No punish!
Oh no, okay, at the very least getting the counter so it can just kind of reset it back to neutral for a bit. Probably the first moment that Deva actually gets to play the game a little, but gotta make something work. There's the punish.
Now we're punishing. Very nice. So yeah, maybe a little bit shook again on that momentum side was Deva because didn't get a chance to play a lot in game 1, but now we are cooking with gas. This is where 6 wants to be. Look at this damage. This is not fair. One more hit that is clean will do it for Deva, and we have no diamonds on the side of Kyoku, except maybe the one.
Has the one, so possible for a brave counter even on this offense, but my goodness, look at the health. Any amount of chip damage is going to do it. They're going to use the super on the
punish,
but no, it doesn't.
No, it does not. Okay. Whew. That was a scary. Kyoku, pretty much the only move she had there, though, was the wake up super, because you're dead to chip damage. You can't spot dodge it. You'll get hit. So had to try to super and hope for some errant move from Deva there. Deva finally clutching back, though, and taking a round. But now we are back to this game. Belial pressure on full display. Safe jump. Gets jabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. The corner pressure. Deva finally escaping the corner. Not quite the side-corrected 5H. Now just a bunch of little hits adding up for Kyoku. Pretty much anything will do it here. Just even swinging with 5L in neutral to say, like, do not approach me.
Could even start throwing the fireball, yeah, as well. Just to see about maybe a little bit more chip damage. This is nearly done.
The dodge to avoid the chip
right
damage.
There. But even still.
Oh, you got hit. Ugh.
Ooh, and with no diamonds, this is going to be doing a good grip of damage. But even still, you have to worry about any amount of chip damage, and the DP is back on the table. The super coming through, and yeah, that's just going to work.
Yeah, pretty much that 2-hit super there. Pretty much had to be looking for it to dodge it as Deva there. Kyoku says, you know, I beat everything but spot dodge here, so I'm going for it. Okay, big combo from Deva here. Going to get a knockdown situation. What will they do with it? Reset attempt.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, shimmy.
Ooh. Very nice, and using the 6XL to get back in, get a nice combo. They're going to be hashing out into the super, getting back one of their diamonds and taking one from Kyoku.
Throw tech spotted, says Deva. Let's see what they are able to do with this information. Ooh, good decision to mash from Kyoku there, saying, I will not let you walk back on me. And that was Belial 2L that hit, so that's not a low. So just got hit trying to frame trap something, and that maybe an errant button press there. Starts with the 6XL. Hopefully you have enough damage here.
It's 6. They got enough damage for sure.
Yeah, I mean for a super punish, a 6XL is a weak starter. It does scale your combo pretty heavily, but Deva says the combo that I don't drop is the most optimal here and takes game 2. 6XL doing more work.
Yep.
Something from Kyoku to make an adjustment for these 6XLs. Maybe more 5H, maybe more fireball, maybe more 6XL of her own. Tries for the parry. Says, I am walking here, gets clapped for it. Ooh.
Getting some good damage, cashing out into the super once again. Look at that damage.
This is really turning around for Deva here. I mean, this is one more hit for this round, outside of a throw, of course. And now on match point. Finally matching the pace of Kyoku and you know, taking it to, honestly, the scrambles. And 6 thrives in scrambles. Belial likes to be in control. Belial does not really scramble as well as the rest of the cast, outside of maybe using like reversal and parry and stuff like that.
Yeah, Belial does have a good DP, but it's still a little awkward to use in some of these scramble situations. But my goodness, Deva once again cashing out really early. Gonna be putting this into probably just one touch other than throw. So let's see with the low.
Blow drops the combo. Oh, do not let this come to bite you.
Yeah, now you're giving them an opportunity, but the anti-air 2H into the Raging Strike is gonna close it out. Deva, 2-1 over Kyoku. My goodness. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The entire momentum absolutely changed. Like, Deva, getting these really early supers, putting, like, Kyoku in a really tight position, basically having to just guess, and Kyoku, like, I feel like the nerves did get to them, because early on, we even mentioned, the moment that Kyoku would get knocked down, DP. I want my turn. I want to keep going. But eventually, Deva was just picking up the pace, getting things done, just became just too afraid to want to go for those DPs, not even really going for any, like, brave counters to try to get back into neutral. So it really did kind of feel like Kyoku really momentum based, but the moment they lost any amount, kind of just got a little bit scared, and Deva just went straight through with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the assessment there. And, like, as fighting into 6, it can be really scary, because if you make a wrong move, you explode, right? Like, you don't get many chances. So it's scary to do. And then, kind of once Deva started clawing back into it, slowly but surely, I think that is kind of where the pressure really came, because the confident play we saw in game 1 was overwhelmingly in Kyoku's favor.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we got HimboNeutral versus Ktang. HimboNeutral plays a couple characters, but I think largely 6 is who we see in tournaments.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the case. I think they also have a Lowain. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Quite a few characters. Avatar Belial's there. 2B is there.
Ooh.
HimboNeutral plays quite a few characters. But I think when you're talking tournament and talking like, all right, time to win, I think it's 6 is the tried and true.
Yeah. And I mean, admittedly, can't go wrong with having the 6. A very strong tournament character. So it does make sense to do that.
Mm-hmm. And what else makes sense to do is the match arena, which you can contribute to. We have 33 codes left. We see people shuffling in here. If you're just arriving and not familiar with this, we just posted up the link in chat. You can click that, click the claim code button, sign in with any social, and put money in the pot. But there's no time for that now. Actually, there probably is time for that. It only takes like 5 seconds. But Himbo is on the Zeta.
The Zeta, yeah. Unexpected. I didn't think that they actually had this character. Possibly a new one being added to the roster. But, I mean, once again, Zeta considered a very strong character without many people playing her. So, you can go with a lot of knowledge checks and also just being an overall strong character. But right now, Ktang just doing a great job of just oppressing Himbo into the corner right here.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so we saw Zeta in an earlier match. Talking about Narmaya, that is where we're expecting to see this character. Very heavy pressure, very heavy damage when she gets the hit. A lot of ways to kind of skip that neutral at a risk. And just going to take the first game on the back of all that pressure. And yeah, I do think it is going to be on Ktang here to keep it close to HimboNeutral. If Narmaya is far away from you in general, she's losing. But against Zeta, that's especially true. Now, I say that, and HimboNeutral ran from full screen to get right in Ktang's face. So maybe I have a bad read on the matchup.
Oh, nice throw tech right there. Yeah, this is going to be another thing. Does HimboNeutral have a general idea of Narmaya, a character with a really good amount of plus frames, depending on whether their sword is out or not? So you really do have to kind of worry and understand her frame data. But for now, HimboNeutral doing a pretty good job getting over to the corner, kind of moving back, just seeing about that spacing, see if they want to press something.
Excellent patience from Ktang here, just literally willing to wait and walk themselves out. Never mind. Walk themselves out of the corner, but unfortunately, Himbo has locked onto that passivity and is now 1 throw, 2 throw.
Ooh! This could be a big change, though. Gonna be trying to close it out.
Kill, I think.
Oh, but drops it!
Dropped it. Anything can happen here.
Oh, and yep, the spear just gonna be taking it.
No one got me. The spear got me. That is a very strong move in pretty much any situation. HimboNeutral taking that one away from Ktang on the back of not having a big enough combo. And we saw Ktang go for the OS of sorts, where you press a button and then press B+C, which will give you hit Raging Strike on hit or guard cancel on block. So maybe that is something else that Himbo could lock onto. Not getting these links off of these punishes is Ktang, and it's really costing them a lot of damage.
Yeah, unfortunate for that, but even still, doing a pretty good job of staying in. Nice throw tech for HimboNeutral, but not this time. A no escape. Going to be trying to keep their plus frames. Doing it again on the throw tech, and that's going to be game number 1 for Ktang.
Number 1 for Ktang. Maybe we will see a character swap from HimboNeutral here. Maybe we'll go right back into it. As mentioned before, he has a few characters he can go to. Ktang looking pretty strong. Just very good, solid Narmaya pressure. Among other things, but I think particularly the defense that we're seeing here is working out for Ktang, willing to block it out.
Yep.
Just like Otaro Kuno is willing to throw $15 into the match arena. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching and thanks for the contribution. Ooh, cross under hit for Ktang here.
Run under, but the ultimate skill counter just going to be going through. Now, HimboNeutral gets an opportunity, does not anti-air.
HimboNeutral not getting a lot off of the use of his ultimate skill counter. Not really turning it into much. Again, probably on the back of Ktang's defense here. Meanwhile, every time Ktang is using an ultimate skill, it's to bait a throw tech or to get in again. So the meter economy here is going heavily in Ktang's favor. Okay, run a full screen throw, Guilty Gear Strive. We got those. Oh, tries to bait the throw, but instead deals a DP. And spent 50 for that as well. So that's a pretty big meter deficit for Himbo here.
Going back in with that as well. Now the throw. HimboNeutral in a pretty good position here. Nice bait on the low.
Extremely well shimmied there. Noticed that it was 2L Raging Strike, right? I mentioned that in the last round. You can jump over that the same way you can bait a throw with the ultimate spear. And so HimboNeutral covering multiple bases with that option, even going for it the time before when he met a DP. So good presence of mind on what Ktang's defensive habits are. And I think if we see Himbo take this round, he will perhaps mount a comeback on the back of this knowledge. Oh no, 5L after the 6XL, looking for the throw now. Ktang. Oh,
nice.
That counter hit could have led us so much. Unfortunately, it did not confirm, but we do get corner as HimboNeutral here. Lots of 5Ls from Ktang.
Try to meet air to air. Oh no, that counter again.
Oh, but no combo.
Yeah, but even still, just catching a mash. Ktang takes it 2-0 over HimboNeutral.
Caught a jump out of the corner there. It was Himbo trying to escape the corner, catching that 5B. Again, that's not the place you want to be against Narmaya. It is in the corner. Quite rough.
Yeah, I do think that while there were some nice things that HimboNeutral was doing, I kind of feel like this character is kind of new to their repertoire. Just because you can kind of tell their spacing was good in certain parts, but they really liked to do that run in, get up close, kind of playing like a kind of how they play Seox, but like it wasn't exactly the correct way of doing it. You can really even tell the way that they were using the ultimate counter was very much like how you just kind of throw that out as 6. The counter is very good, but
it
still
looks
a little bit awkward.
They jumped the gun. They jumped the gun a little bit, but this should be a good one. Yes.
Hold on. Fuselit on screen. Woo! It's Vaseraga time. Now, unfortunately, against one of the best Cagliostros in the business, in Merp. So this is going to be a tough one for Fuselit, but I will pop off if Vaseraga can climb this hill against this Cagliostro matchup. Certainly a big bruiser type character, and if you study the fighting game scrolls, big bruisers don't do well against characters with a lot of projectiles and traps, but we'll see if Fuselit's able to even the odds.
Yeah, Cag, a character that can kind of play it like a zoner and just set up a little fortress for themselves and just, continue to lock you out. But right now, they're kind of just going in, running their game plan for as long as possible. The damage looking pretty nice. And, ooh, not the correct timing to try to get the overhead. just an ultimate skill from Fuselit, but what a long-range poke.
There's so many...
Gonna be taking it.
So many tools that Cagliostro has in this matchup that make it miserable for Vaseraga. I mean, you've got multi-hitting normals on top of multi-hitting specials, projectiles. He can't move that fast, so you can even... Merp could even just elect to like charge up that rock from full screen and eventually just have that as a multi-hitting projectile that he can throw at Vaseraga. I mean, put the trap on top. Finally getting in his Fuselit. All right, it's time.
Yeah, the moment they were able to find an opening to get the armor, things become a lot better, but that's the hard part, is actually finding the armor. Oh, the drop from Merp actually going to be doing pretty good for Fuselit here, and that's a big hit.
This is what you want as Vaseraga calls out the jump. Yeah, super.
Yeah, look at this damage right here. Going to be going into the SBA, doing a huge chunk and getting the armor as well for the throw. Just going to be a little bit more. The chip damage can go through. And, oh my goodness, the armor to go through the 2-2U. Not many characters can do that. But my goodness, the Vaseraga making it over to the round 3.
This is what Vas can do in this matchup, is get, you know, 1 or 2 big hits and turn it into something that can win the round. But now Merp has Fuselit in the corner. What will he do? Tries to roll through, but there was no spike there to be found. That is the counterplay to the spike. Oh no, and gets grab baited. This little gremlin is dancing all over Big Scythe Man.
Still just going to need one more hit. The ultimate skill comes through. Can you set up for an armor? No, just trying to go in.
Basically anything here could spell death for Fuselit. Going to use the ultimate fireball sweep to clear both traps at once. Armor up. Do not press on me. Wait, with
that's
one
gonna
diamond?
Be big damage.
This is
not going to be really enough, but you still need one more thing. And no, the jump 2-2H. Going to be getting around the command grab, I think that was. And
yeah, bet the farm on the command grab there. A good option. I mean, Merp may be looking to just block and try to guard cancel again, or pretty much anything besides jump, but a Cagliostro will jump if it sees fit.
Oh man, yeah, using the spear there, gonna be going into the traps. Now Merp's got you in the corner again. What's the answer for Fuselit? The ultimate command grab.
Excellent
what a great
delay.
Reversal.
Yeah, excellent delay ultimate command grab to say, I'm gonna wait for you to come back down before getting throw baited, and I will still throw you. Fuselit having to block all this out.
Oh, nice throw right there for Merp. Gonna be going into the full combo right here. Now just can kind of go back to zoning a little bit. Did use the EX Spear. The charge in from Fuselit. This is going to be good corner carry. And still,
I believe. One more hit.
Opportunity here. Still has 50 meter as well.
He just walks through all the traps and then just goes for an option. 2H. No. Can I get a 2H? That thing has so much block stun. Oh, yes.
Command grab.
Not
almost sets up the armor.
It will do it. Tried to walk in. Literally anything. Oh, okay, yeah, it's two.
Oh, yeah.
2 shoulders.
Fuselit taking the round. Still in it right now.
This is what we have to see from Fuselit, is non-stop in your face. Do not let Cag jump. Do not let Cag escape. That is what you have to do to beat this character. And Merp getting another decent start, but we've seen Fuselit come out of this before. Hard knockdown, side switch.
Once again, that command grab, it's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, from the side of Merp, you're going to have to start playing around that if you want to keep your pressure going, because that has been the stop sign on his pressure pretty much every time. This will be a confirm into super. Oh, no, goes for the reset.
No. Into the 2-2U, but the command grab once again, giving an opportunity. No armor this time, just trying to see if they can go in, but the 2M. That's going to close it for Merp. Just 1 round away now.
The big red octagon is this ultimate command grab.
But even still, the moment that the command grab comes through, Fuselit not getting too many opportunities to go in. They're trying to set up by going into the stance, the walk, but however, the teleport from Cag does make it hard. The throw, putting them back into the corner.
Ends time, big plus frames.
Yeah, the guard crush as well. About what she can get here. Nice use of the armor to go through the spear. Getting a good combo. Can you finish it? No, you don't have the meter, but even still, this is going to be big damage.
One more. Ultimate command grab coming.
Oh, the overhead as well.
Any ultimate command grab will do it. Yeah.
Oh, but the jump,
finally playing around it. Okay, but now chip damage. Table. Oh yeah.
Fuselit tying up the games.
If you are in chip range, Vaseraga is walking. That is what is, and you are going to have to guess. That is what's happening. Armor
nice denied. On the armor. Yeah. That's something you really have to do in this matchup. The moment that Vas does get the armor, you really have to worry about a few different options, especially the charge, just kind of going through any of the traps that Merp can set up.
So shoulder charge or even the walking charge. And yeah, Fuselit spacing these super duper well. Looking for the anti-air, doesn't quite get it. You were in block stun for 10 years because of that ultimate seal.
Nice throw bait right there.
The jump EX teleport. Merp in a really strong position here. Corner pressure. Any hit here will be a side switch.
Ooh, very nice. That's a pretty good starter into the super.
Not enough, but kind of rough if you are Fuselit. Looking, okay. All reliable.
This is an opportunity, but however, you're so low on health. Even if you were to get armor, that's not really going to help too much. Has to go in and still getting what they want.
One more?
Let's go!
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not even close to enough. Oh my gosh. Dude, where's the damage?
Oh, the chip damage from the spear.
Where's the damage? Yeah, so Merp on match point now. Fuselit keeping it very competitive, though, walking all the way into the corner.
Not necessarily a place you want to be, especially against Kag. My goodness.
Side switch,
side switch. Still going to have opportunities. The throw, not actually getting put into the trap.
Bit of a blessing there, not getting put into the trap. Fails the guard cancel to Fuselit, but chance here. Big fireball lets him armor up.
Yep, use the charge. Just get it in at the very least. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice use of the invuln grab once again.
I want to shout out Fuselit's timing because Merp is not outright ignoring ultimate command grab. He is playing around it. Fuselit is just delaying it enough or timing it in such a way that it will make contact with the way that Merp's momentum is. So, like, huge stuff for Fuselit on that. But yeah, Merp, no slouch here with the situation. Unable to cancel into anything that will beat that armor. But now the zoning is unlocked. A Merp can just chill here, full screen. Look for a charge. Try to be outspaced from it. Try to maybe spot dodge it. Almost anything will do it here for Fuselit as well.
And the chip damage right after the throw attack.
If you are
going to last game, last round.
Vaseraga is walking. Ooh, fireball to call it the teleport round start. Merp just trying to create some distance now. And I mean, if I'm Merp here, I'm laming it out. I am starting to get... Oh no. Maybe a little too reliant on the traps though. Fuselit using the EX walk to walk right through both of them.
Yeah. Set up the armor once again. The teleport does at least get Merp out of the corner. Oh! Catching with the grab again. Just trying to get in with the walk, with the charge, but
excellent.
The counter hit.
Jump over, but did Fuselit spot that? Merp has been jumping over that walk. Ultimate walk. Oh no!
Can't quite get it. Even still, gets the armor. This is probably just as good.
We're gonna see an armored walk into anti-air. Never mind, just step on her toes. And Fuselit takes it 2-1 over Merp in the Vaseraga Cagliostro matchup.
My goodness, what a match right there. Ooh. As mentioned before, this is not a good matchup for Vaseraga. This is one of the harder ones, but Fuselit playing it amazingly. Extremely patient, understanding the timings for Merp's pressure, as you mentioned before, just to get those reversals. And my goodness, just overall, playing it really smart, just really nicely.
Yeah, and I want to say it's a bad matchup for Vas. We say it, but like that doesn't mean that Kag, can just sit back. Like actually, one of the biggest detriments. This is just me as an observer, of course. One of the biggest detriments you can have in the Vas matchup is to try to exclusively play your zoning game. Some of the other stuff that Kag has in that matchup is ultimate wheel, standing heavy that hits like 3 or 4 times, teleport and things like that. So like you can't just sit on your laurels and zone. Fuselit found his way around that. And Merp was coming around. Merp was counterplaying a lot of the walk and stuff, but eventually, Fuselit caught up. But next up, I'm excited for this one. We have WitchHazel versus Ryazo.
Yep.
Team Oomphy, WitchHazel. on primarily Narmaya. Historically, we've seen her play a couple other characters. I believe last week she played 2B. So I'm hoping to see that, but I don't necessarily expect that. I don't think that's a character we're going to see a ton of.
But we should be seeing the Matcherino right now. Seems like we do still have some codes, so please do go head on over and claim some of those codes. We do have 27 left. All you have to do is hit the claim code button, sign into any of your socials, and you put in some free money. But as well, as you're mentioning for our players right now, we also have Ryazo. Right?
This is going to be Anila.
Anila.
I haven't seen one. They're endangered. I haven't seen one in
forever. The sheep is endangered. Yes,
it's true.
Yeah, a character that a lot of people during the beta thought was going to be very strong, but once the game actually came out, a lot of people just didn't think too much of her. Her damage is very low, and while her normals are good, some of them can be a bit awkward to convert out of. But let's see how Ryazo's been doing with the Anila. Right now, already doing pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's something you'll see from Anila is rides the sheep, uses the jump to try to create, mini mix-ups in those situations. Going to be seeing a lot of sheep dashing in, just like we see Dash Knocker giving $20 to the Matcherino. Much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your contribution. All right, WitchHazel corner time. This is the trademark of her Narmaya, I think, is a lot of those EX and ultimate flips. They're plus on block, they bait throw. They're a little executionally intense, but nothing, nothing too impossible. And I think that's something that we see Hazel go to a lot as a means to enact pressure just like that, keeping the plus frames going.
My goodness, the life is actually very close here, but with no diamonds, the Raging Strike, Raging Chain is just gonna kill like that.
That's the mental stack there. You've been blocking so many plus moves. You've been looking for the throw forever. Hazel never really going for the throw there, by the way. You've been looking for the throw forever, and it's like, you're not watching for this anymore. And that is one of the best things you can do against someone in the corner. Yeah, Ryazo's defense, though, very solid.
Yeah. Ryazo was playing very nicely, like switching up incredibly fast from a pretty heavy zoning game with just all the sheep and everything to just going in with the little jump that she has. So, amazing way of getting around things. The life is not looking good for WitchHazel right now. Gonna have to make a lot happen, but once again, now you have 0 diamonds. This is gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, we've seen Ryazo go to the Raging Strike, Raging Chain confirms, which is something you kind of have to see from Anila, especially in the mid-screen, to get anything out of them. So, frankly, okay, the mash worked out there. Ryazo saying, I'm not going to let you pressure me for free here. But a good hit from Narmaya there absolutely kills with 0 diamonds.
Yeah. Ooh, nice catch right there. Oh, but the esports 2U right there. One of the best buttons for Anila. Gotta really watch out for that, but even still, the guard cancel just gonna put you into the corner. Oh my goodness, WitchHazel just pressing without a care in the world, knowing that I can put you in this corner and cash out.
This damage coming here, and again, we're in a 1 diamond situation now. Hazel doesn't have 25 to use here, but she goes for the throw instead.
Yeah. WitchHazel taking game number 1.
Yeah, pretty convincingly. Ryazo with a lot of good stuff there. One thing I really liked toward the end of that last match was Ryazo went for the cross up, the jump over again. Hazel blocked it successfully and then used the guard cancel after it to send Anila into the corner and create that win condition. Speaking of win condition, we've got Ryazo switching to Seox.
All right.
Stronger, definitely higher on the tier list than Anila. We'll see how Ryazo is able to use this. Looking at the chat, it's looking like this may be the main, where Anila is the more fun Game 1 character, which I totally get. Online brackets are a great place to do that in. Okay, good hit from Ryazo here. Now we're getting started. Raging Strike, Raging Chain, and it's 6 in the corner.
Yeah, now you're going to be taking a good amount of damage. Try to go for the reset. Nice little walkout for WitchHazel. Now, my goodness, the damage be looking pretty nice. You get the sweep. No, actually going for this one. Yeah, the counter coming through. Ryazo gonna be doing some pretty nice stuff. Try to go for the fireball to continue their plus frames.
Oh no. Are you dead?
This could kill. You might be.
I think you built the meter here.
Yeah, that should be death.
That should be death just as sure as Vile FGC subscribed with the Prime right on time as Ryazo is clawing back into this with the Seox. Spend 50, gain 25, build another 25 in the combo, get a super. I mean, it's pretty good.
Definitely.
Plus frames, trying to mash on it. Or no, trying to throw perhaps, because a mash beats that. WitchHazel getting stuck in the 6 mix. 50 meter on deck, could be anything, could even be a boat. Blocks the guard cancel.
Oh, and the counter keep you in the corner. Ooh, nice catch on the throw tech right there, but even still, Brave counter, try to go back into neutral, but a good hit from WitchHazel. Only 1 diamond for Ryazo, so they're taking bonus damage here, but oh my goodness. Oh, can't finish it off with the Rekka.
Oh, Hazel going for it.
Oh
Almost
my goodness.
Guessing that whiffed because Ryazo reacted with the counter that time. A little easier to react with a counter than with a dodge, perhaps. All right, 1 apiece. Ryazo coming back into this with the 6, looking to take last week's 3rd place into the losers bracket. 5H corner pressure, very strong button there from 6. All of my.
What a nice way of getting around the low right there.
Okay, blocking those. One thing we don't see a lot still, I've seen from like Japan and less so like NA, is when you block a guard cancel, a lot of them are guard canceling back to turn those plus frames into their own plus frames. You block a guard cancel and you guard cancel back, but we're not actually seeing a lot of that from our players here. Ryazo did not matter, just stayed minus there and actually kept the corner to get the hit there. Wow, round start 5H.
Yeah, the DP just coming straight out of WitchHazel, but getting caught with the 5L. Gonna be a decent amount of damage and just putting you back into the corner. It's gonna be plus frames. The guard cancel does get through, but another mash.
Yeah, Hazel getting all these guard cancels. She's trying to get out of the corner with them, and Ryazo just says no, 5H, no, dive, no, claws. Like, there's a million ways that 6 can keep you in the corner. There's claws. She's trying to keep this corner momentum, and I mean, that's going to be it. Ryazo's going to take it 2-1 after the 6 switch.
Yeah, my goodness, that switch really did just change everything about this. Like, it almost felt like the Anila was just for info. I want to see what are you looking for? Like, what are your reactions like? Okay, now the 6 has all the juice.
Yeah, I mean, it was a second jump. It was a second jump from Hazel. I was gonna say, because I remember it was EX claws that caught, and I'm like, if that caught from there on that jump, that's insane. But no, Hazel jumped again, trying to get out of that corner, maybe trying to TK an ultimate flip or something like that.
Quite possible.
Was that for top cuts? Because that was a pretty strong match.
That was.
Okay,
all of
Merp,
these at this point are for
these are
top
our top 16 These are for our top 16 qualifiers. Fuselit, Merp was another one of those as I'm looking at the bracket. Looks like we also have Coach Steve and SarinaPenguina queued up, which will be a sweet one. And then this one, which is UberCheesecake versus Rustydusty.
All right. So we do get to see the Ladiva from Uber and a Siegfried from Rusty. So, as many people know, Ladiva, the grappler of the game, the premier grappler, pretty much not the best of matchups. However, Ladiva as a character has a lot of options to work with and can make this a nightmare for anyone. And that includes
is this your premier grappler is all I can think. Like, this game grappling is not the best. Not much Oki off of command grab and the like stuff that kind of makes grapplers a little rough. But that is a move we'll see a lot of. That is her money button. That is the 2D. That will get the hard knockdown, create the 50-50 situation. The strike throw that Ladiva is trying to get. Big headbutt, fully invuln, unblockable. Not fully invuln, fully armored, unblockable. And Uber looking really strong here, and I do think that is the key to victory in the Ladiva matchup. Pretty much in general, is getting a knockdown with that 2D, and Uber is great at sniping out with buttons, at sniping out walk-back attempts with that 2D. Now, Rusty on Siegfried, very strong character, very high range, very high damage, great all-rounder in this game. We'll see if he's able to handle Uber's onslaught here.
Oh my goodness, another SPD going into the plus frames, and now trying to keep it there. Oh, the dodge. That's the weird thing about Siegfried's fireball. It always feels like it should move a little bit faster.
A big plus.
Another SPD.
And no real OP
the amount
here.
of damage.
Oh, no, you died.
Oh, yeah.
No, the drop. Oh, but for the swag. For the swag. Kick that helmet off. UberCheesecake taking a fast game on.
Yeah. Seems like Rusty just not really ready to deal with these grabs, just kind of letting them rock. But it's like, yeah, you might not get too much Oki, but you're taking a good chunk of damage each time.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, just for a one-hit SPD type thing, that is good damage, plenty for Ladiva. And yeah, I mean, what I'll say is, you know, command grab's great and all, but this character is threatening you with everything else more than she is threatening you with command grab.
Yeah.
I say that, and we're just going to the Cheesecake Factory here. 3 command grabs in a row. Perfect for UberCheesecake.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, this is one of the Ladivas to be watching out for out there. You know, Uber has stuck with this character since vanilla. Always a proponent of it. Always looking to help others out with the character. And I mean, we're back in the corner again. The Oki is online again. Rustydusty not going out without a fight, though.
Yep, there's the headbutt just once again. It is one of those things. Any amount of the combos that Ladiva can get is just going to add up to way more than the grabs, but Rusty just not really dealing with any of them. So overall, the just amount of throw damage is crazy.
This is another character you don't see a lot of in Ladiva, so certainly not to necessarily be expected to be an expert in the matchup. But big hit here for Rusty, going to get the reset situation. Trying to use these long-range normals, but Uber... the whiff punish on that 2D was, or 2U, excuse me, was great. And yeah, you're grabbed. If you're not already jumping, you're grabbed.
Yeah, I think you're dead
count it down.
from this.
1,
you're absolutely
2, super dead. 3, and the belt and top 16 goes to UberCheesecake. In case you forgot what happened in the last match, we have that as well.
I fat fingered the button instead of clipping. I was so into counting at my desk that instead of clipping, I swapped. I'm a grappler.
Catch that on the pay-per-view. Catch that on the pay-per-view next week. But yeah, Uber punching a ticket to top 16, looking quite strong. I mean, Rusty, no slouch. We've seen them enter before. Siegfried, a very good character, but I mean, it's hard to say that he even got any opportunity to get offense started in that match. Maybe once or twice. Oh no! Don't do this to me, Imp.
I didn't do anything.
You're gonna have to put me in a straitjacket after this match. We have KaiAi versus ThatScrubDavid. This is a local ish matchup. These two both attend the WASD lives.
Yeah.
But KaiAi typically plays a few characters, but typically on the Belial, which is what looks like we're seeing here. And ThatScrubDavid on undisputed top 1 character in the game, Lowain. So
I see. How do you feel about their matchups, Lowain?
I mean, what bad matchups does Lowain have? Maybe Belial. Actually, maybe Belial. And I think Siegfried. But like, you know, that's neither here nor there. I think this character is slept on heavily, and I think that's happening less and less every day, where we do see, you know, people are starting to put some respect on Lowain, but this character does truly have it all.
It's a very interesting character, which it's honestly very strange to see the character everyone always just considered as a joke to be performing so well, but my goodness, ThatScrubDavid already doing a pretty good job. Just showing it off. Nice parry right there.
Look. When Dan is good, there can be no peace. Like, that's just... I'm losing my mind. I don't want Lowain to be good, man. ThatScrubDavid taking the first game. With a really nice confirm, by the way. That was off of a count, like, Belial counter. ThatScrubDavid countered, and then used EX Awesome Sauce to confirm off, or Ultimate Awesome Sauce to confirm off it. So super sick confirm that I actually have not seen that.
Yeah, who knew what you could get off the counter?
All right.
Super coming through for KaiAi.
KaiAi getting the super hard knockdown in the corner. Gets a safe jump should he want it. Looks like he's going to take it. Safe jump this, says #1 character in the game, Lowain. Now it's time for you to guess. But I will say KaiAi no slouch on the reactions. That's definitely like both Iggy and Human Pyramid. That's not going to work on KaiAi pretty reliably. Not only is he somebody who's like scientist who wants to know how the matchup works, he has great reactions. So that's not going to work on him. But
oh my gosh, did you see how much health they heal back?
Yeah, you can eat. And actually, we almost have super again. So, you know, sure. Why not? Ultimate Wheel. Counterplay this, says ThatScrubDavid. Tries to counter, does not get punished. Ultimate counter is going to get KaiAi off him. ThatScrubDavid, the third time losing the life lead in this round alone, is going to go down into kill range here. If KaiAi gets a good hit, we could see the end of this round. Ultimate Wheel, counterplay this.
Back and yeah, the wheel. That is one thing.
More meter, more meat.
Oh my gosh, and plus all the chip damage as well. The life lead is now for ThatScrubDavid. There's only 10 seconds left on the clock.
5H does not get the full confirm.
Still. Oh, and with the guard cancel, 4 seconds left. The awesome sauce. They have to find something. The super, but I think that's a safe jump.
Yeah, you're safe. ThatScrubDavid taking a total of 25,000 damage in that round and still not dying.
You live for that long?
I'm going to be in a straitjacket by the end of this matchup, Koyo. I swear. I cannot breathe. I'm just losing my mind right now. I'm hyperventilating.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, something I will say. I do like that we did get a decent change from ThatScrubDavid. Possibly seeing after how KaiAi reacted to Human Pyramid attack. No longer went for the super, was going more for the ultimate wheel, which I think is honestly an amazing ultimate skill that people really need to look out for. But I feel like sometimes just gets underutilized.
Yeah, any amount of usage that is not infinite is underutilization of that move. KaiAi supering through that. Again, do not test his reactions. Very well played. Goes for the empty jump, potentially empty jump throw there, and actually... a bit of a strange situation there. Was out of range of ThatScrubDavid's with Raging Strike, which was a guard cancel almost certainly, and using a Raging Strike of his own to punish. KaiAi locked into what he needs to be doing here, it looks like.
Yeah, doing a good job. As well, getting the plus frames. The guard cancel comes through. Let's see.
6XL trying to get out of this corner is David. KaiAi does not want to let him do that. The counter will potentially allow this, though. Eat up. Oh, no!
Ooh,
awkward situation there. Tried to, looks like, guard cancel it, because the range was such that, like, punish is a bit questionable there, because it hit on a later active frame. So just trying to guard cancel out of it, but unfortunately it was too late. You were already out of block stun. These max range awesome sauces are doing a lot of work, just clipping KaiAi. Gets the grab through the Catalina bot, and then run up Human Pyramid. Time to guess. Yep.
Yeah. I think you had to DP there.
ThatScrubDavid 1 round away from moving into our top 16 to join some of the likes of the other players that we've been seeing win these matches. Going to get a Raging Strike, not 25 to confirm it. Closer to the corner. Baits the counter. Does KaiAi just on a range alone did that counter get baited? Goes for the reset. ThatScrubDavid says I'm mashing.
Yep. But a good counter hit right here for KaiAi.
Anti-air trade combo.
Nice throw. Again. Doesn't need too much more. This
the
should
audacity.
Be a kill. Oh no!
The audacity Human Pyramid to eat. Perhaps an accidental eat. Oh my gosh. Just trying to get enough health damage is KaiAi, but ThatScrubDavid only needs like one piece of corn or something to get back into a life range. That's okay. Wait. Okay, no.
What doesn't have?
You can't get chipped. Oh wait, now you can.
Oh, yeah, just heal it up.
Hey, you're good. Oh!
It's a super for the throw?
The sicko mode shimmy with super from KaiAi. I love it.
Look, sometimes you have to get just as crazy as your opponent.
No, honestly, if you think about it, it looks wild, right? But that beats Mash, that beats Throw Tech, that beats Jump, that beats Parry. That beats basically everything that ThatScrubDavid could have done there except continue to block. And if we've been watching the same match, ThatScrubDavid is not blocking.
True. My goodness, KaiAi already getting a good amount of damage here. What's the response going to be? Possibly ultimate parry? No, it's going to be the human pyramid. Finding the hit, too.
Just gets out of the corner with it. Not going to try to do anything fancy. Not going to try to get any more hits or a reset or anything like that. Going to swing the squid at the air. Had to be a missed input there. Oh, no! Tries to wiggle through a 5H, and none was there. KaiAi just waiting and getting max reward for this. Actually, probably dead.
Yeah, seems so.
Now KaiAi is the one on match point. Looking way stronger as the set has gone on. Perhaps has a read on what David is trying to do. Maybe you could even say RNG diff. Maybe the food is not coming like it did in game 1.
Oh, dang, the food's cold. I can't believe it.
Yeah, the food went cold.
Oh, but the flame wheel isn't.
Oh, full screen. What? Full screen? I'm losing it again. Need a medic. 2M, excuse me, is going to make purchase.
Yep.
KaiAi in a great spot here. That's plus.
Yeah, but human pyramid attack just gonna be going through for a moment. Don't try to test the reactions. What's it gonna be?
So is
all the way to the corner. Oh.
Gets one, but I mean, net, that's fine for a human pyramid. Like, KaiAi just stoically waiting. I love to see that. That's a punish. Shimmy?
Really patient right here.
ScrubDavid looking for anything. Needs one more meter. Took one step forward to get that 50 meter. You know the wheels are coming.
Some type of meter option is going to be coming soon. Still also getting some of the food, and even on a hit, still getting hit by the flame wheel. ThatScrubDavid putting us to final game, final round.
I asked the question, how does one play around EA Ultimate Bros?
You just don't.
Do you just block and give up your turn?
You probably just DP, like if you're close enough.
We'll see.
Ooh, getting hit by the missiles, and ThatScrubDavid just getting so much food.
What? Nice jump. Okay, counter as the anti-air there. ThatScrubDavid in an amazing spot here. Baits!
That's the issue. All of the armor.
In reaction to KaiAi's parry, activates human pyramid assault, and that'll clean beat that because you can't knock Lowain out of that. Now KaiAi is one hit, one throw, one anything away. Expros, missiles, just filling the screen with garbage. Gonna run for the hills while the missiles do the work. ThatScrubDavid punches the ticket to top 16.
How are you feeling, Ryer? Do we
We're good.
Need the straight jacket yet?
No, because Lowain won. I need this to push the narrative. I need this to keep it going,
So ThatScrubDavid is now your player to win, huh?
My favorite to win the tournament, in fact, yes. All of my chips, all of them, the salt and vinegar ones, the sour cream and onion ones, they're all on Lowain going into this. No few
chips are on the table and you're all in. I got it.
Cool. So we have one more match you might have seen in the chat. We have one more match. It's Coach Steve versus SarinaPenguina. 2 players who enter these pretty frequently, do pretty well in these all the time. This is the punch ticket to top 16, just like some of the others. Coach Steve will be on the Siegfried. Sarina will be on the Charlotta. Almost certainly. I know Sarina has some subs. I don't think Steve plays anyone besides Siegfried, though. So I think we're almost
Steve just plays Siegfried. And Steve was cooking at the live. Was playing so well.
Practices this game a lot.
Yeah.
saw a funny Twitter clip from Steve. They were doing Lunaloo mirrors online and it desynced, and they had different characters
I saw
on
that.
player's side of the rollback. So that
Really?
was yeah. So one of them, that one was Zoe, and I don't remember who the other one was.
Gran.
I remember it because it was Gran. Okay, yeah, I remember it because his opponent was like, "Watch, I'm gonna bait Steve's throw tech on both screens," and then he got thrown. While we wait for it looks like Steve to pull up, we do have the Matcherino that I want to shout out one more time before we go to their Steve, of course. One more time before we go to break after this match. 20 codes left. Follow that link. Click the claim code button. You know the deal. There's sponsor quests. There's direct contribution. There's merch. You can do all that at your leisure during the break. But for now, we have our last match to get into top 16. Winner's side, Coach Steve versus SarinaPenguina.
Believe in victory.
Both content creators in their own right. Definitely check them out. Yeah, we're going to see how the stubby, quick Charlotta can deal with the larger, lunky Siegfried.
Now, I think that this character, while a lot of people feel like Charlotta is not as good as she used to be, and I do somewhat agree, I do feel she is still not an easy character to get a grasp on at first to 2, which can be really good in Sarina's favor. Right now, already getting Coach Steve to the corner. A good mash right there. Gonna be working out, getting a good amount of damage. Taking you all the way to the corner.
Something else I want to shout out about Charlotta is she is no... That was so meaty. She is no slouch for damage. She can dump ultimate skills just like Zeta can. And we might see that from Sarina. Nice reaction super.
That's near death because that was 0 bips, but
One hit away, and chip 2 is on the table now. Charlotta does have a true DP. We'll see how Steve is able to deal with this. Run up, grab, run up, grab.
Yeah.
Too patient from Sarina, getting grabbed at 0 HP. Steve not afraid. If there is a gamble, Steve will take it, I believe is the mantra. And he took that all the way to a win in round 1. DP from Sarina saying, I'm not going to hold this pressure anymore.
Still trying to get in with the little Charlotta balls. Ooh. The clashes. Oh
my god, they're still clashing!
Oh my goodness, that actually worked really weirdly. So Steve also did a DP, but since theirs was grounded, they got to stay there while Sarina was just stuck in the air.
Yeah, unfortunate for Sarina, but going to come back on top in here, has the corner. Hooligan mix-up is on the table. Something that I do believe Siegfried deals with well is the Hooligan mix-up, though. His DP covers pretty much every option it can do. So I don't think we'll see Sarina go for that too much until the high-stress round situation is there. 2L, 5L, Raging Strike. Give me that round, says SarinaPenguina.
Yeah, tying it up. So now, round number 3. Let's see. We had some decent scrambles, but let's see what we can do with that.
He blocked and punished. Going right into the Raging Strike, Raging Chain is Steve. Just going to take it for the corner carry and a couple extra hits. Probably going to end up being one fewer than he needs for this round. Meaty plus a Gorillion. Dive. Jump. No DP from Steve. The action's not quite there. Nice spacing from Sarina as well. Dodging that falling jump normal. Plus frames, take him.
Gets blocked, but yeah, just kind of waiting.
Sarina almost certainly looking for super again, trying to poke through one of Siegfried's strings. Has no BP.
What a 2H!
That was a massive 2H from the massive Swordman. He going to take round 1.
My goodness. Like we mentioned before, that the reactions with DP could be amazing there, but didn't expect the 2H, and it was beautifully done.
5L waiting from Steve, looking for these DPs that Sarina was throwing in the second round.
Yeah, Sarina, for the most part, being pretty patient, only really using the guard cancels.
Yeah, opening yourself up to throw a little bit, but against Siegfried, that is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, you could be taking a whole lot more damage from taking any form of normal.
You do not want to guess and get counter hit 5H or something.
Okay, trying to jump to get around the command grab. I wonder if Steve will take notice of that and do something else.
I do believe Charlotta has a... Oh, here we go. Dump.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I said, she is no slouch for damage when she wants to dump meter.
Oh, but an unfortunate whiff on the meaty, and Coach Steve takes absolutely no time to get the punish.
Big Swordman on match point, looking to go to top 16. Winner's side. Big hit from Serena. Corner. Yeah, it's hard to answer here, Siegfried. JU does stall his air momentum. 5M doing a lot of work for Serena here, though, and I want to see her maybe hit that button and maybe 2M a little bit more. Try to poke out of Siegfried. You can't be too afraid of this character. He isn't flawless. You know, he does have spots where you can hit him. Ooh. Big grab.
Brave counter once again. The 2H just not letting you jump.
So brawlic, yeah. Charlotta, a character who loves to jump with her really quick jump arc, likes to get on either side of you, and Siegfried's 2H kind of just denies all of that. And so Serena, slowly learning how to deal with that, has kind of shut off the hooligan flip, has kind of shut off some of the jump shenanigans, and going more towards ultimate roll, and going more towards ultimate stomp as well as means to like deal the damage and spend the meter. Steve running in a lot, and it is scary because Siegfried can reach you from these ranges that Steve is resetting his pressure from. But it is something that maybe a 2L every now and again can do. Wow, match from Steve.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Pretty
It's an
good.
awkward hit, though. Started airborne. Oh, no. Big 6XL does not fully confirm.
Yeah. Trying to go in for Serena, but it's going to be a little bit awkward. That fireball also just makes it really easy for Steve to just get in, start their pressure, and that's a big counter hit.
Oh, no.
No,
Not quite close enough to the corner. Big chance for Serena. Goes for the super, hoping for something. Steve was waiting.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen someone throw it like that.
Like dodge throw.
My goodness. Yeah, dodge throw.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But my goodness. That is going to be Coach Steve taking it 2-0 over SarinaPenguina. My goodness. There was a few moments that were very close for Serena. But just a little... I don't know if I would say like just not aggressive enough, but just kind of not really trying to weave in some extra layers into there. And Steve was just kind of like, okay, I know how to deal with this at this point. Like I can just kind of like get through this all, start my pressure. And even on defense, the defense from Serena, while being pretty patient, was kind of just all the same, going for the guard cancels, which eventually just led to bonus Siegfried damage.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
A little rough.
Right. So before we go to break, we do have our top 16 winners cemented. It's going to be Prada versus ThatScrubDavid, Ryazo versus Lunar, Counsel, who again beat MBK early in the bracket, made it all the way to top 16, versus UberCheesecake, and Coach Steve versus Fuselit. We also have the loser side of top 16 pretty much laid out too. Yeah. It is Krylaws versus KaiAi, WitchHazel versus Deva, Ktang versus Rustydusty, and I think that'll be Serena versus Merp. I think it might be one match away.
There's one more match that has to play.
Okay. So that'll be the winner of it. Will be. I'm clicking over to it. It'll be the winner of Serena and Sin, the Zoe player. So, wow. We won't get to see that one, but we will get to see most, if not all, of this top 16 coming up. So, stick around. Use the Matcherino codes if you haven't yet, and we'll see you in 5.
Yep. back. Hello.
Oh, right. Welcome back, everybody. We are still here with WASD GBVSR Open number 12. My name is Ryer, joined by Koyo and, of course, Impurist Club hosting. We are in our top 16 cut. Lots of good players. 72 entered, 16 remain. A lot of names you'll be familiar with. We are going to stream all of winners top 16 and then the entirety of top 8. So we still have plenty more matches coming to you. Hope you're comfy and ready for these matches. How you feeling, Koyo?
I'm feeling great. Honestly, got to see who's in top 16 and I am super excited. Like, I have gotten to see so many of these names before and I love watching them play, but we even got some new ones. So I'm actually really, really excited to see just how well this goes.
There's one person in particular I'm really excited to see, and it is not this match. No offense to Ryazo or Lunar, but it is Counsel, who took their pool handily.
Yes.
And I want to see who they play, who they are, and hopefully see more of them in the future.
Yeah, who is this mystery gamer?
Yeah, could just be a name I don't recognize. Again, I am not most well-versed with the community, but it's definitely a name we've not seen in our brackets yet. And so to, trudge through their path like this is quite impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like we are going to have two people who are not strangers to this bracket. Ryazo, whom we saw earlier, try the Anila, but then go to 6. And then Lunar, who will almost certainly be on the Cagliostro, has stuck with her pretty much the entirety of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really does enjoy the CAG, and honestly, probably one of the best ones to be looking at right now. I know we do have a few that you can just go and watch, like Merp, as we saw before, but I really do think Lunar plays the character in a very, very good way that like a lot of people just kind of just like aspire to play as.
I think what you'll see in Lunar's play, coming from like Melty Blood and Undernight, I would say before this, primarily, again, just general all-around fighting game player, but like coming from Melty Blood and Undernight, you see a lot more of the block pressure that Cagliostro can exert. Like, you don't have to be gimmicky to open your opponent up with Cagliostro. And then as soon as he gets the first hit, everything is on the table. You will see cross-ups, you will see throw baits, you will see mix-ups, and like unrelenting pressure after you've gotten hit once. So like, you look for a kind of a slow pace to start to open the opponent up, and then just no holds barred offense from there. It is kind of what I tend to see from his playstyle in this game as well as other games. Okay, there's Ryazo.
All right. So I wonder if they're going to start off with the Anila as we saw before, or if they'll just jump straight into the 6.
We are in top 16, so we will probably see the 6, is my guess. But who knows? Again, what better place to practice, your sub than in a really strong online bracket?
And who knows, maybe it's actually a better matchup as well. But yeah, straight up going for the 6. Which, I mean, smart decision. The character is extremely strong. And
strong in this matchup, yep.
Yeah. Has a bunch of different ways to get around a lot of the projectile spams. Few decent ways of getting around traps. Great counter for some of the block pressure as mentioned before.
Oh, nice with punish.
Some great ultimate moves just like that as well.
4 great ultimate moves even.
Yeah.
Big hit, corner pressure. This is where 6 thrives. Will it be a throw bait? Reset? Okay. That's another thing to note about Lunar's Cagliostro play. He is not afraid to ultimate throne. You're going to see a lot of it. Because it is a hard move to deal with, and until you demonstrate that you are well-versed in dealing with that, he's going to use it. And there you go. So, without getting the kill, Ryazo, both are 1 hit away. There is another one!
I mean, admittedly, like, yeah, CAG can just fire those off really, like, fast. Especially if it hits, extra 25 meter. If it's blocked, 15. The only way they ain't getting back meter, as if it's just a whiff.
And that is largely the way to deal with it, is to try to spot dodge it or just make it whiff. She's hanging there in midair if it whiffs. So we'll see if Ryazo is able to do that. Also, 6 parry is pretty rare here. Okay, so you can parry and then hold to backdash and just get out of there. So that's another thing that we might see Ryazo do to deal with that. Nice parry on the spike
right there. Ryazo with a good amount of health, and what a backdash right there into the ultimate Rekka with a throw. Lunar looking pretty close to death, and there it is with another ultimate.
Actually godlike on those whiff punishes with the ultimate skill. You will slow down your opponent and make their recovery a little bit longer, but Lunar poking out with Kag's admittedly very good normal stand H, 2U, 2M, and all of them are getting whiff punished by Ryazo's ultimate claw.
It honestly does kind of seem funny as a battle of ultimates right here.
That was a really good bait from Lunar, because that was actually a whiff jab before Ryazo woke up, and it was the trap that procced the counter. So Lunar was actually just able to punish it.
The reset with the side swap. Lunar with only the 1 diamond, gonna be eating a full-on SSBA.
This is so much money.
It's a ton. You're gonna be left with like a pixel.
You're dead to anything. Ultimate thrown? No way! He played around it too!
Yeah, but chip damage is still gonna have to be a thing. Can't quite kill.
Anything.
And
JL. Dynamic entry. 6 jumps with the JL, kicking Cagliostro to the curb, and Ryazo takes game 1.
My goodness. It's not usual for us to see someone get around Lunar's offense in such like a very like amazing way. Just like not often do we get to see people whiff punish Lunar, or even just Kag as a character. This character is pretty hard to whiff punish, especially with someone for really great buttons. Oh my goodness. Yeah, very awkward, but Lunar using 2 raging strikes there could soon regret that. Because this damage is gonna be pretty high. Oh, just a little bit far.
Counter on the table for Ryazo. Tries the guard cancel. Lunar out of range. No punish though. Wow.
Oh, the 2-2-U. Ultimate parry actually takes it.
Wow, that held for so long. That looked like that had expired, but I guess the slowdown came into play as well. And Ryazo on match point, looking really comfy in the Cagliostro 6 matchup. Good hit for Lunar here, though. Going to get a chance. Going to get that corner, re-corner. Using the hold on the counter, not going to get baited like he did last time. Ryazo was looking out for that specifically.
And this time, the 5H does catch the ultimate skill, and that led to a lot for Lunar, but the parry gets through, and then the mash on Wake Up. Lunar going to be taking the round.
Looking back in form, so getting a chance here, getting the momentum carried up again. Let us see if that carries into round 3, specifically. Ducks under the fireball. No whiff punish, so without 50 meter, Lunar a little safer to throw out those 2 U's to throw out those longer range buttons, but as soon as we see Ryazo with 50, I expect we'll see another whiff punish on that. Yeah, and unfortunately, that move is not so easily dealt with. You can't even really spot dodge it. You kind of have to DP it or neutral jump it.
Yeah, even then, that's kind of a risky move to go for as well.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a hard move to deal with. So if you're setting up any kind of projectile trap as Cagliostro, you have to keep that EX dive in mind. Ooh, JL looking out for the claws from Ryazo. Very good stuff from Lunar. Going to get a side switch here. You can roll to the other side, or you can throw bait.
And there was the teleport into the trap, and that's the game. Lunar tying it up. Ryazo not getting as easy of whiff punishes now. Lunar is kind of adapting, changing up their style, and it's working.
That is something that Lunar is really good at doing across all games, is that adaptation. Learning how you want to defend against his offense and dismantling it piece by piece. Just like that, looking for the ultimate skill.
Yeah, and even a different ultimate skill being used for Ryazo. Oh, nice use of dash right there.
That was I know type logic from Ryazo there, because Lunar had the read on the counter. 100%. His spacing and everything. But then Ryazo dashed forward with it, which Lunar particularly wasn't expecting. This could be enough, though. Oh, yeah,
I think
easily.
yeah,
easily.
I think they could have even just gone for another Raging Strike, Raging Chain, and they would have gotten the kill, I think.
No, the ABC 1, 2, 3, as I call it. Okay, dodges that time, and the trap actually activating, but whiffing, which is kind of curious. Good hit from Lunar here. Gonna get the corner carry, gonna get the spike set up. Getting right on that trap as well. This is exactly where you want to be if you're Lunar. 2A beats the throw attempt from Ryazo. Ryazo a little ambitious there. Trap's looking for ultimate throne, which I think we are going to see in the next interaction.
Quite possibly. Lunar does have the meter, but the jump forward is going to be getting the kill right here.
Excellent adaptation from Lunar. I really can't understate. Like, took a pause after losing game 1 and then just went straight to work, getting all the counterplay around what Ryazo was doing. And I mean, that is the power of Cagliostro, right? Like, she has a lot of setups, and then okay, you get the opportunity to see how your opponent reacts to those setups, and then you can be one step ahead even beyond that. And so it goes. Lunar makes top 8 winners side in this event. Not the first time he's done it, and certainly not something terribly unexpected, but was looking on the ropes there a little bit.
But that's going to be then Ryazo heading to the loser's side. Still a possibility to be seen back in top 8, but we're going to be heading on to our next one. A Cag as well from Counsel.
Counsel also on Cagliostro versus Uber. Again, this is a matchup. We saw Fuselit take this earlier in this character, not this character matchup, but in the bad matchup into Cagliostro. We'll see if Uber has the experience necessary to beat this Cagliostro, because similarly to Vaseraga, Ladiva struggles in this matchup, and Ladiva does not have nearly the armor that Vaseraga does for free.
Yeah, but this is a matchup that Uber has had to play a lot.
Times, actually.
Yeah, especially considering they've played Prada a good amount of times.
Prada, Wavy, like all the Kags, right? Merp as well, all the good Kags. Uber has the experience against them, but that does not make this matchup any easier. That said, you can't lean on it just being an easy matchup either. We'll see if Counsel is able to actually take advantage of this and take it to Uber.
Yeah. Doing some pretty good job at the pressure, but the 2U just going to be getting out of the corner at the very least, but still taking a good amount of damage. Uber just very low life right now. Trying to get in with a lariat, but just crouch under. Counsel getting the round.
Yeah, he's going to take that, and round 1 looking pretty solid. We're seeing a lot of the normal Cagliostro kind of jab pressure, canceling into either spike or trap to make the opponent react appropriately, keeping the zoning pretty zoning heavy. Cag, a lot of backdashing as you see there. So this is the way to play against Ladiva, is, you know, don't let her play if you can help it.
Now just kind of moving back as well. As known before, Cag doesn't necessarily have to go in against Ladiva most of the time.
Yeah, and then that is exactly what Counsel. That's exactly what Counsel is doing. Just using some of these bigger traps, using the rock, just trying to keep their distance until, of course, the throw range becomes an issue, and then once you've lulled your opponent into a sense of security, the throw comes clean.
Yeah. I actually do like the way that Counsel's using the ulti trap as well as another way of stopping their air momentum. So it just catches Uber off guard.
Yeah, honestly, that besides its infinite block stun, that is one of the features of that makes it such a strong move. Excellent dodge from Uber, looking out for that specifically. Honestly, thinking the block was coming after that H. Getting a bunch of scrambles there. Looks like Uber came out on top of it. Certainly on the meter side, Uber came out on top of that. And then just a raw Raging Strike. Gonna have both players down to 1 BP. Lots of damage potentially coming through here. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, that's really nice for Uber, but they
no. Okay, ultimate headbutt incoming.
Quite possible, but even still, we gotta get through right now.
Another
one.
Throw beats ultimate headbutt. Away. Looking for it too. Fuzzy gets blocked by Uber. Super.
Oh my goodness. Uber manages to
throw wrestling here. where the massive Ladiva pins Cagliostro in a 3 count. Uber taking his first round, looking a little more comfy. I mean, the amount Uber had to block there and block the fuzzy was really looking for everything, and I think that hails to the matchup knowledge that you referred to earlier. Has played so much CAG. Counsel no slouch though, looking for that 2D there. That is the party starter for Ladiva. Uber was surgical with those in his other matches earlier in this bracket. See if he's able to hit the same success rate. Ultimate headbutt is dodged and baited thoroughly. 40 meter on the table.
Really running with this right now.
Yeah, real clean offense. Guard break, just going to take a guard cancel, not even going to deal with that. Goes for the safe jump, looking for some kind of teleport shenanigans. Oh, so tragic. Ooh. Uber swinging with the headbutt. Maybe even supposed to be an EX Lariat there. Headbutt going in the wrong direction because of the teleport.
Could have also been the air grab, but possibly just, yeah, wrong direction.
Wrong direction, but right corner now for UberCheesecake. Oos? Kind of guess.
Big damage as well.
Not going for the command grab basically at all is Uber, which is different than what we saw in his other match. Maybe thinking, okay, Cag likes the teleport, Cag likes the reversal. No point in going for these command grabs. Cag likes the jump.
Yeah, the jump teleports especially. That's part of the reason what makes it hard, but my goodness, this is a really good opportunity. Yeah, the super cashing out entirely.
Got it. Full combo, confidence builder. Yeah. UberCheesecake really taking game 2. Another 1-1 situation. I think this whole top 16 is going to be this close. Everybody really working hard in this game, and it really shows. Counsel taking a moment.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right. Still just trying to move through. We're going to have to find their way in once again. There you go with the Lariat. Can just get in with the 6XL as well, but the guard cancels from both players.
Guard cancel, 5M, 5M. Oh, yep. Dodges the 5H no whiff punish. It's a very sketchy move to press on. Good. Watch the throne.
And the headbutt just once again jumping over it. Throw in the corner. What's it going to be? The low. Nice tech on the throw for Uber. Tried to guard cancel it, but...
Ooh. Wait, still alive. Chance. This is what Ladiva can do this. Punish! Woo!
How big of a combo can you really get here? You have SSBA, just going to be cashing it out here. Going to be taking all the diamonds.
That's a good punish.
Yeah.
Hey, not dead?
That was also a very awkward starter where like Cag was already in the air, so couldn't get too many hits, but tying up the life like that was actually really smart for Uber.
I want you to just Lariat.
Didn't even have the meter for it, and with that trap there, it was going to be even scarier.
Professional commentator, by the way. Looking to just giving the 2U there was Counsel. Oh no, looking for another guard cancel. Counsel waiting on his offense so well. Looking for Uber to crack. Gets the plus frames though, trying to mash on that. You cannot do that.
The 6SL just going to be hit by the throne, but the 2U coming through, and now, once again, hold the pressure. No command grab quite yet. Oh, just hit with the raw Raging Strike.
I like what Uber chose to do there with the raw 5H meaty. Noticing that plus frames are getting him a lot of mileage right now. So he's just going for plus frames into plus frames into plus frames and seeing if Counsel will continue to bite on those. Big punish! Wait.
Oh, into the super does connecting with no diamonds. You're going to die for that.
UberCheesecake will take every opportunity to super you. He does not hold back these supers.
Look, it's as stylish could be, and I respect it.
Okay. Good block, good defense. Like I really, you cannot play Ladiva in this game without defense as good as Uber's. And he is really
first command grab, the second command grab right after it.
We're in the final round. This is the time to bust out these command grabs. He has done it twice. I expect we'll see another one too.
Yeah, and we even saw the overhead right after it. The guard crush. Yeah, you have to guard cancel it. Now things are looking risky.
Oh, this is huge. Wait, this is huge. This does a billion damage.
Into the super as well? No, can't quite get that, but the ultimate headbutt. Uber takes it 2-1 over Counsel. Oh my goodness.
top 8 winners, UberCheesecake. Let us just take a moment. Good stuff to Uber.
Oh my goodness, this is the second time tonight that we've seen the CAG have the better matchup, and the underdog kind of gets through with it. My goodness, Uber playing amazingly there.
Yeah,
in the final round, brought out every single tool. Whether it was the command grab, the overhead with the 6XM, or just going with the headbutt. Oh my goodness, just bringing it all out in that last round.
That's what you need. You need to know when to turn it on as a grappler, and also just in a tournament match. You know, there's a time and a place, and you gotta get after it. Ooh, big one here. We got Prada versus ThatScrubDavid coming up to the station. We saw David. We saw the Lowain. I'm taking my anxiety pills now, so I'll be okay for this match. And Prada, she can use a lot of characters. I think
they've
KAG is
mostly been on the Belial recently.
Yeah, a lot of Belial.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of Belial
so.
from Prada, a lot of KAG from Prada. I would say those are the two main ones. But I mean, into Lowain, into Lowain, you might want the Belial as well. Just something a little more solid. KAG stays far away, gives him a lot of chances to eat. So maybe the Belial is the pick. We'll see.
Speaking of eating, help the gamers eat and claim the codes. We got 17 codes left. Please claim them. We have stretch goals, as you guys already know. At 150, top 4 gets paid out 320, top 6, 660, top 8. We've always at least gotten top 4 payout for Rising and for most of Vanilla Granblue as well. So I would love to hit that if possible. Please claim the codes, do the sponsor quest if you're able to make a donation. But yeah, that being said, I'll hop out of the way and we'll get Prada versus ThatScrubDavid. On the CAG, I'm pretty sure.
Cagliostro versus Lowain.
Yeah, it does seem to be the CAG.
She is going right to the CAG. I think that's a fine choice here too. Just cannot let David get away with free eats.
Yeah. Admittedly, Prada is one of the more aggressive CAGs. Not necessarily one to just go for her zoning game. So, in all reality, I could see this working out pretty well. However, you still have to get through some of the randomness of
shenanigans.
Yeah, the shenanigans.
Yeah, indeed. Now it's corner pressure for David. Homies coming out. The block.
Back into the trap. That is something Prada will also do a good amount, is just teleport back into the 6XL, see if to catch you pressing something. But right now, the Human Pyramid gonna be trying to go through just a lot of chip damage.
A level 1 test.
Ooh.
Yeah, very nice. Prada actually outright punishing that. Not getting the kill though. And now anything can happen.
Oh, and then one of the bros just hitting you up top. Let's see. Prada still has a chance. Into the throw. Very nice.
I like the throw. If he's mashing counter, you still get the throw.
Yeah. Bros are out. The overhead. Yep.
Oh my God, the corn.
Oof. Nice with the counter. The JL just to connect, and it does convert with the Catalina bot. Now you got to worry about all of this, and the 2-2U just getting baited.
That also plays around the thrones. Super sick stuff from David here. Throw, not quite enough, but anything will do it here. You got chip on the table, and Street Fighter 6 minus frames into DP.
All right. 1 round apiece from both players right now. Tried to teleport through, but the bro's got your back. Oh, okay, but the back throw working out, but the parry actually working on the trap. And that was going to be an awkward confirm, if anything. The Raging Strike not even going to connect.
Tons of scrambles from David here. And a lot of meter for Prada. If she gets a hit in the corner here, oh yeah, you're looking at a ton of damage now. Probably a guess for game situation. Oh, is this going to reset on the trap?
No, because the trap actually went off on the top of the super.
Yeah, the trap rocked. But for those of you not familiar, you can super into the trap, and that resets the juggle limit. So there was actually a kill combo on the table there for Prada. She didn't need it, though. Got the hit afterwards, and is going to go up 1-0 in this set versus David.
Oh, nice counter right there on the wheel, but let's see what ThatScrubDavid can do with it.
Nice frames. Going to block it out.
Ooh, the parry not
onto the
that
trap.
time.
Ooh, teleported through the bros as well. Very nice from Prada.
Yeah,
very familiar with
the overhead. Can actually go into the super. All right, ultimate parry. Just gonna be getting through.
5H anti-air. Very classic move from Cag there. Parry back. This is not looking good for a David. Needs some life here. Needs some space. Maybe needs 50 to get something started. Now we have it all. Bros.
Nice block on the overhead.
Dodge.
Good dodge. But still a trade works out better for Prada. It's going to be another round for them. 1 round away.
Match point.
Let's see if they can take it. Or if ThatScrubDavid can bring it back. What an air throw. Another grab.
Cross arm dive. The cross chop. Sending Prada to the corner. Getting a parry. Dodged. Walking into the trap. I don't know what's happening anymore, but Prada is making the most of it. Ultimate trap. Re-corner. Ran out of juggles.
Yeah. But even still, that was a pretty good amount of damage and still gets to play at a correct range. But the human pyramid attack, yeah, it's mostly getting out. Woo! Nice dodge. The Catalina bot going to be helping for the confirm. Great mash right there for David. Just going to be catching the teleport. Going on to another round.
We might see the comeback here from ThatScrubDavid. Every round has been fairly close. Just needs maybe a little bit better RNG on the eats. Maybe needs one more good hit. Text the grab there. Goes right into the parry. Does not care.
Still getting caught by the Catalina bot. Yeah, those missiles do a lot of work.
I think we're going to see more of that summon if David is given the opportunity to. But first he's going to have to escape this corner.
Yep, and now you get some cursed mix. Same side overhead.
Same side. Guard button nowhere to be found. Super should kill here, putting Prada in winners top 8 against Lunar. So we're going to have a Cag mirror.
Possible Cag mirror as well. Once again, you never know with Prada. They always do have some other characters. But my goodness, this Cag was looking nice. Once again, that mix right there, really good. And then just going to be getting the kill. The amount of damage that you can get off of some of the Cag mix is honestly terrifying.
Yeah, she is one of the best reward, like mix up into reward characters in the game.
Can kind of play a lot of different ranges, gets a great amount of reward, great set play. It's like, honestly, an amazing character. And I do feel like Cag does play to Prada style really well.
So we got a heavy hitter match coming here. Coach Steve versus Fuselit. Siegfried versus Vaseraga. This is going to be a brawl. If we want to prepare,
Swordman versus big Scythe Man.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of big, well, a lot of damage potential, a lot of big heavy hitting normals. While we wait for them to pull up, I do want to shout out the Matcherino again. You will hear about this a couple more times. We only have 15 codes left. Should be pretty easy to dust those off. If you follow that link and click that claim code button, you can find easy way to contribute 25 cents to the pot. We have sponsor quests as well as merch store. As Imp mentioned, we have a top 4 payout stretch goal of $150 total dollars. We are about $100 away from that, but definitely not impossible to reach. If you feel like making a contribution tonight, you can do that with that gold contribute button and get us closer to that. Everything that goes into this Matcherino does go to the players who are playing for you tonight. So, yeah, if you want to support them, there's no better way to do it.
And you know, as a side, we also have merch for the channel. We do have the store, being that you can go and buy some nice crossover merch, whether you want something for Granblue or Uni. So do go check that out.
The mugs are sick.
Right now.
We also have the Honest Mids hoodie that is evergreen in there if you like, in the Masher tee.
Also very nice, yeah.
If you like that merch as well, you can pick some of that up and help out the channel. All right, looks like these two are good to start.
All right. So Siegfried, Vaseraga. I actually don't think that this is necessarily a bad matchup for either player. No. Like, it does seem like it would be a little bit harder for Vas, but I think that there's a lot of opportunity given to Vaseraga to actually just really work here.
Yeah, I don't think Siegfried hits you enough times quickly enough to contest the armor in a way that some of the worst matchups for Vas can. So, yeah, we got that Walta from Fuselit. No, Walta. He's got Dragon Blood, Walta. Don't attack him, Walta. You're going to regret it. All right, Fireball 2-star from Coach Steve, as expected, allows him to start his offense. Vaseraga, while big and bulky without that armor buff, doesn't have much in the way of defense, besides blocking.
Yeah, until they get some of that meter, but
holy crap. We're gaming right now. This is going to be a brawl. The whiffed guard cancel did actually hit Steve and guard break him, making him spend another one. So, I mean, with one diamond on the table, Fuselit has a chance here.
Yeah, but jumps the reversal right now, and Coach Steve getting an extra BP from using the super. Fuselit only left with one.
I love that. Awkward hit plus cash out means now the BP advantage is in Steve's favor. And I think that was one of the best, like, pragmatic ways to cash out on that situation.
Ooh. Nice use of the invuln. Right now, the problem is Fuselit does not have much health, so even if they get the armor, they still can just take the damage. And now Chip is also on the table, and yeah, that 2H, while being huge, it's kind of slow.
Yeah, so I think the slowness does come into play from Vaseraga here in kind of how this matchup plays out, because Siegfried, not the fastest, but I would call him like normal speed, where Vaseraga is outright slow. So he is outclassed in speed. Ooh. Nice dodge, but yeah.
That's the problem with the with trying to deal with the unblockable. While you can get around it, it leaves Siegfried so plus that they can just reaction throw it.
Yep, gonna need some kind of ultimate command grab or something there, and that might be what we see Fuselit go for. Oh, dodges the Hype Beast dodges the guard cancel. What do you got for us, Fuselit? Show me a miracle. 25
it's
of the match.
Take a lot though.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
I like the effort though.
My goodness, I feel like this is the most aggressive we've seen Steve.
Yeah, I think he realizes he can just get after Vaseraga. No defensive tools until 50, and even then they're shoddy. So just going to use Fireball. I'm in, and it's party time. It's pretty much the game plan for Steve here.
Yeah. Probably also understands that if I try to go and use some of my bigger normals, that just allows Vaseraga to armor up too much. You'd have to go in.
Gonna get the sweep here. Fuselit finally has a chance.
Fireball does work out. Nice throw. Now you got to keep Fuselit in the corner here. Nice reaction jump for the command grab. If I remember correctly, you can actually react to that, though it is very tight. Now with the super, that's going to be Steve with one round away. Ooh, a good counter hit right here. Gonna be taking this closer to the corner. Throw on wake up. It's gonna be meaty.
Big fireball gives Steve a chance here. Corner. I mean, we've been in this corner. 2H. I'll talk about that in a second, but 2H making contact there. Not a full confirm from Steve. And finally, Fuselit is the one who is allowed to enact some corner pressure on Steve.
Nice use of the reversal. Gonna be getting some of the armor back up.
Hey, gonna go for armored.
Oh, you tried to jump.
Do not jump out.
The command grab.
You're dead.
This is gonna be.
Oh my gosh, right Omega dead. Like,
I forgot just how much damage this character could do. Like that's. No.
Wait, no.
You're dead. You're not dead.
Oh no, Walter. Don't let this happen, Walter. Okay, we got we got the chip damage.
If you are in chip damage range, what will Vaseraga do?
Yeah, we said that already, right? Vaseraga will walk at you if you are in chip damage range. But I will say that is one place that Vas does have the damages in his supers. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough there. I'm quite shocked that wasn't enough.
Yeah. In all reality, I was not expecting that either.
Do it again.
Especially considering how much damage the first hit did.
Dash M getting met with a dodge from Fuselit. Fuselit now looking like he's starting to feel himself. Gets that EX command grab.
Yeah, the first time they actually were able to land that grab, catches them jumping once again. This is some big damage. Gonna be going for the armor once again, using the fireball. Great hit, but can't fully convert, but the command grab.
Why does this dude need to get like 5 hits on you? Can someone get Vas some damage, please? Hello? I mean, Fuselit's making it work, though. Up now 1-1, looking to get to that top 8. Oh, if we get... I will say, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but if Fuselit wins this, we get Fuselit Uber in top 8, and I would love to see that match.
I'd love to admit
Vaseraga in the chat.
Vaseraga
is in the chat, literally saying, "Don't worry, patch coming soon." That's so sick.
Wait for it, March 24th, the day of reckoning.
But Fuselit kind of has a hold on this match. To get back to the match, Fuselit has a hold on this match, has a life lead here, seems to be counteracting pretty much everything Coach Steve is doing with the right choice of armored move. Maybe just needed a second to get... Oh, unfortunately misses the guard cancel there, though. So the streak will have to end at some point.
Yeah. But still has a decent amount of health to work with, even with the 0 BP. However, the Raging Strike just lets Coach Steve go in.
Big one from Coach Steve there, taking a risk in and of itself, but it paid off. No BP means that guard break will lead to a full combo. Pretty easy confirmed from Siegfried.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice whiff punish. And a nice jump punish. Yeah, so Fuselit really locked in on kind of what he needs to be doing here. Ooh, Steve.
Yep, there's the jump right after it. Now Steve going to be taking it to the corner with the ultimate.
Every time Steve has seen the blue, he has been holding up. So, like, that is... something that maybe Fuselit can counterplay around, but more likely, I think the ultimate command grab is just the table unless it's an outright punish.
I think at that point you have to go with the other ultimate reversal that Vaseraga has, the punch. But oh my goodness! Yeah, but unfortunately can't convert into a full combo. But oh my goodness, another command grab.
That takes so much guts to command grab there as Vaseraga. Oh no, no armor. Because it was
no animation.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
you have to
guard cancel. This fireball's coming.
Has the meter.
Chip. Ultimate command grab.
Use the fireball? No, the charge.
Oh, okay. So I like the idea with the charge there. It was thinking Steve would jump.
The low. I was expecting a fireball to come out from Steve or something, but my goodness, the low.
They're hitting anything. I don't actually know what Coach Steve was afraid of to just throw another EX fireball there, but it didn't come out, and Fuselit is going to put this in a final round situation.
Fuselit just fighting for their life and doing so well at it, but right now in the corner again against Coach Steve. Guard cancel, does not want to deal with some of the RPS, still gets air unblockable though with the fireball.
Okay,
nice throw to catch the armor.
Yeah, pretty easy answer. There is the actual punish. Ultimate command grab. Can't hold up again on that. Oh, wow. Oh, stuffs the approach with what looked like 2-8.
I don't know how I feel about that, though. You just used all your BP. Now Raging Strike becomes even worse.
But you can be on the lookout for Steve's Raging Strike. He's done it to you twice now. The pressure has been high, but if you get a dodge on it, you can get a full punish. Gotta be that.
Gotta worry, and there's the low. You just take full damage.
Unfortunate. Not out of it yet is Fuselit. We'll lose this. Coach Steve will move on to top 8 to play against UberCheesecake. Fuselit not out of it yet. Gonna fall to losers. Gonna have to beat KaiAi to stamp a ticket into losers top 8. But I love some of the actions that Fuselit was taking there. Particularly that last interaction in the round prior. Running up and doing ultimate shoulder charge instead of ultimate command grab was looking for Steve to try to jump an ultimate command grab. So that was a really close one. Really well played from Fuselit. Steve was able to clutch it out though, and will punch a ticket to that top 8.
Yeah. My goodness. Both of these players were just so fun to watch. Like, it was always edge of the seat. So great right there.
We have 3 Kags in top 8 now, officially.
Nice.
Merp making it in on loser's side, and then we're about to see 2 of them now.
Yeah, this is this top 8 cut is Prada Lunar, 2 Kag, Uber on the Ladiva, Steve on the Siegfried. And then we have either Fuselit or KaiAi, but then it's Deva, Ryazo, and Merp. So that's 2 more 6s and a Kag. So 2 6s, 3 Kags, top 8. So choose your champion.
Mm-hmm.
They are going with the mirror.
Actually opting for the mirror. Yeah. I was not expecting the mirror. I was actually expecting Prada to possibly switch to a different character, but feeling the mirror right now. So let's see if that works out. Oh my goodness, Prada already super aggressive.
And that aggression might be what ends up letting her do better in this matchup. Because Lunar is one to wait patiently and watch, and we are still first to 2 here in this winner's top 8. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, and they both grabbed.
Yeah. It's a very similar situation. Once again, doing that, another great anti-air for Prada.
5H.
It does have the trap out, can kind of just wait.
So this is going to be a little hard to keep track of for the viewers. Prada has the white outfit and the purple traps, and Lunar has the black outfit and the blue traps. So, you know, we'll see if we can remember that. That will be Prada taking the first round, though. Both of them using the ultimate trap as well. So we're going to see a lot of, I think, mirrored interactions.
Yeah. A lot of things are going to be very similar. I wonder why.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh my goodness, nice throw right there. Setting up the trap, but the throw comes through. Ooh, nice catch on Prada trying to put out a trap right there. And now catching a throw bait as well.
Didn't get the close H, but didn't need it. Got another throw bait afterwards. And going for just the easy confirm there. H Raging Strike, H Raging Strike. Dash. L is gonna hit. 5H even connected, but nothing to cancel into. Oh my goodness gracious! Y'all. Is this rehearsed? I mean, they both did a little funky backflip off of the throw tech there too.
I honestly forgot that you can even go for like air techs, right? My goodness.
Okay, good hit from Lunar here. Gonna bait the throne.
Ooh, yeah, and catching with the far heavy. Gonna be good damage, especially going into the SSBA.
Oh, you're dead.
You'd be dead? Yeah.
Big statue.
There you go. And that's Lunar taking game number 1 in the mirror. Let's see. Prada's still feeling it as well. Nice anti-air right there with the far heavy. Gonna be seeing that button a whole lot.
Yeah, far heavy doing a lot of the heavy lifting here indeed. And then throw baits on both sides.
Yeah, once again.
Because even the wrong mash there is gonna get you baited. Like you can't mash, you can't really throw tag. You gotta block it and or like call it out very specifically.
Lunar taking another round. Just 1 round away now.
Yeah, Lunar making pretty quick work of this mirror. And I wouldn't even I can't even specifically pinpoint like a tactic that is rising above. You know, it's really just winning the interactions on the basis of timing and spacing. Just hitting the buttons a little more often, a little more frequently. Jab, jab.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Into the Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Be side swapping it as well. Curse mix.
Statue.
Not quite, but Prada at least able to get out.
Plenty of spikes. Ooh, not in time to stop the teleport. And actually, this is a big hit from Prada. This could confirm to kill.
But the chip can still be a thing, and right there with the spear.
You're not really getting out of that.
But even still, we are still on match point for Lunar. Prada gonna have to work really hard. Doesn't get rid of the trap.
Prada starting to mount an offense back.
Ooh, right into the spear. Allows Lunar to get in, but not really going to be able to do much. Alright, nice guard cancel. Keep Lunar in the corner. Great spacing right there. And a beautiful air-to-air to catch the teleport. Gonna be going into the super. Cash out for a good amount of damage. Doesn't get rid of the BP because caught them late on that super, but even still, good amount of damage. However, Lunar starting their offense.
This is what we see from Lunar every time. The ultimate spear into the side swap with the trap backup. Gets the throw bait again. This should just be enough.
That should be it. Yeah. Lunar takes it 2-0 over Prada in the mirror.
That will advance him to winners finals.
Yeah. Yeah, once again, just the spear into the traps, and then you have to worry about so many things from Kag. And as we saw a few times before, those throw baits were working really well for Lunar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not just a throw bait either. So, yeah, that's something that if we end up getting this run back, which is very possible, I expect we'll see Prada trying to play around a little bit more heavily.
Mm-hmm. But all right. Heading on to our next game, it's gonna be Uber versus Coach Steve.
Yes, this will be a cool one. Ladiva versus Siegfried. Again, Siegfried's got the range.
My run ends here. No, Steve, have faith.
Oh, my run ends here. Whoa, bold claim. In winners, he's going to get double eliminated by the Ladiva. Going to get actually pinned out of the tourney. But we'll see. I guess that speaks to the experience that these players have had against each other.
They're the same region.
We'll see though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Both hit up the lives and stuff. So not surprising that they will have played each other previously. Siegfried definitely has all the tools needed. Big sword guy. Fighting grappler, has the sword normals, has the big fireball, has a lot of options. Ladiva probably, this I don't know factually, but probably doesn't have a button like a crouching medium that would interrupt Siegfried's Rekka. So Siegfried might just be able to Rekka, willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely possible, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that either. Might be able to use 5M to catch certain parts of the Rekka, but yeah, I don't think I can really have a low for that. But still.
Yeah, it's usually crouching medium, right? So
yeah,
I don't know what Ladiva's crouching medium is, or frame data or stuff, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Letting the intros rock. Both players probably pretty happy to be playing each other at this point in the tournament, right? Same region. You like to see friends and co-region folk get far with you. Winner of this will make winners finals. So let's see what they decide to start with. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Starting off strong already for Steve.
Very aggressive, Coach Steve, to start off. And here come the Rekkas. In the corner, you do get a combo off that.
Big damage.
Frame kill. I mean, very strong offense from Steve here. Uppercut? No. Seemed like a spot you might see an uppercut from Steve because the life deficit is so far down for Uber that it's not that big of a risk. Fireball to start. Again, a big start from Coach Steve. Not getting the full hit there, but
even baiting the 2U from Uber.
Wow.
That's going to be something that's actually really important. But the first SPD comes through, catching the jump like that.
That was so far, too. That looked so wacky. Uber gets the moral victory for that command grab, but Steve with the big hit here. Going to turn this into a guess for game situation, probably.
Very, very likely as well. If Raging Strike does come through, it can be true, however, with no meter.
Backdash.
Backdash does catch that. Yep.
Rekka. Big, quick win from Coach Steve, round 1.
Yeah. My goodness.
Believe in victory.
Let's see now.
I mean,
what Uber can do here.
Is it going to be EX Rekka? Are we doing every EX move round start? No, it's 6-6M.
Ooh. But the SPD starting off. 6XL into the SPD again. Puts you in the corner. Overhead.
So that pressure sequence we've seen from Uber is he's used it quite a few times in this bracket. Getting the button tech twice. Steve maybe needs to adapt how he's trying to throw. Ooh, just doesn't get the confirm off of that jumping H. Kind of surprising. Does get the anti-air 2H though, and is going to turn that into a full combo.
And once again, really close scenario. One more hit for Steve. Should probably do it. All about getting that hit, and there it is.
There it is. Coach Steve, match point, looking to get into this winners finals.
Yeah, playing this really fast once again. Super aggressive.
I would say playing it really textbook too. This is how Siegfried wants to play this matchup, is not let Ladiva do pretty much anything. And whenever Ladiva does get a hit or does get something started, get your turn back pretty much at whatever means necessary.
Right now, still just kind of waiting. Headbutts, guard cancel. Does not want to deal with the SPD mix.
First 2U making contact in a while. Uber, and again, that just leads to a guard cancel. Steve does not want to deal with that. No BP on the table, but it doesn't matter when you're on offense. Holy crap, do it again.
Throw techs. Neither player with BP. This is going to be some good damage as well. Can we build enough meter for the super? Yes, we can, but not going to be cashing out. But the heavy going to be working. Uber staying alive right now. For how much longer? Can they catch Steve out a few more times? But it's going to be a bit hard, it seems. Like it does go through, does wait out a little bit. Nice hit for Steve going into the Rekka. Just kind of closing it a little bit. Ooh, going for the third headbutt as well, catching a mash into the SPD now. Try to go for a second one, but the DP. Ooh. Yeah, getting around.
Steve. Again, we saw this in a previous set from him too. Kind of an awkward hit. You're mid-screen. Just going to do this to get the BP differential really cranked in his favor.
And we've seen Uber really does like using a lot of the guard cancel, so losing one extra BP, that's one less guard cancel to see from them.
This is something worth mentioning. Oh, this is probably going to be it. Oh, no, not time to punish. Not close enough.
Yeah, there's the guard cancel from both players right here. There it is with the throw. Coach Steve takes it 2-0 over UberCheesecake.
One thing that was happening a lot in that match that we didn't quite get to mention was Uber was button teching a lot, which isn't bad. You know, it's easier to time and it's answers if they don't throw. But you do take damage when you button tech. And actually, a lot of the damage in that last round that was inflicted on Uber was from those button tech. And that was kind of an interesting play out as to how that ended up working. But yeah, Steve is going to win that 2-0.
Yeah, on that as well, the button teching also leaves you even more minus. So
yes,
it also just allowed Steve to just continue on with a lot of their pressure. But right now, we're going to be taking a look to see our top 8 has filled out. As you can tell, that we do have in winners finals, Lunar and Coach Steve. On our losers side of top 8, we have Fuselit, Deva, Ryazo, and Merp, who can then, any of those meet in our losers quarters, Prada and Uber. So we got some really good names here in our top 8.
Yeah, I would actually
these matches.
You can't really discount anybody who's still left in this tournament at this point. Any one of them can make the losers run, as well as both of our folks sitting in winners finals can certainly just take it from there, from that advantageous position. So we're going to go with Merp Ryazo first. We did see Merp earlier.
For anybody wondering how I picked the order, because I've been asked before, I basically try and queue up the players that have been waiting the longest. So if your set has been like ready for a while before the other ones, and it's like in that same column, I'll just bump it up.
It's actually a really good way of doing it, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Even with an online bracket, a lot of people at home, a lot of people comfy, you still don't want to leave them waiting for a while, so sounds good. While we are waiting, though, we do have a matcherino if you want to help us finish this off. We only have 11 more codes that we need to dust off, so you can follow that link that Imp just put in chat. Click that claim code button. That will get us more into the pot. We also have direct contribution avenues as well as sponsor quests, which can add more money to the pot. All this money does go to the players, and we can get that money to more players if we hit our stretch goals, which are a top 4 payout at $150 and a top 6 payout at $320. We're not quite there yet, but it has happened pretty much every time before. So if you're feeling generous tonight, or if you're enjoying what you see, definitely consider hitting that contribute button. We would really appreciate it.
All right, and it does seem like we have our players Merp on the CAG and Ryazo on the 6. Should be pretty fun to see. We did get to see this matchup earlier. I think it was Ryazo and Lunar, right?
Yes, I was actually looking for, I believe that's right. I was looking for, because I know we saw this character matchup with Ryazo. So, I guess it was not Merp. That was what I followed Merp's track back. It was not Merp.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do feel like it was Lunar. And I do think that Merp and Lunar have a somewhat similar style of going about things. Maybe a little bit more zoner from Merp's side. But it is going to be interesting to see how Ryazo plays against this. As we saw before, a good amount of whiff punishes using a lot of the ultimate skills. So possibly going to try to see a bit like that. And as well, a good amount of the neutral skips using the charged Vega Claw.
I think among everyone we've kind of seen play through this tournament, Ryazo has been one of the best at circumnavigating. Ooh, nice answer. Circumnavigating.
That's the first time we saw this tournament.
It is, yeah. It's the first time we've seen the Camp Laszlo dodge on the BC. But Ryazo is one of the best at circumnavigating the opponent's zoning patterns and normals with Six's tools. So if Merp's not careful and goes into autopilot zoning mode, we might see some more of this from Ryazo.
Yeah. All right, backing off a good amount, kind of allowing the spear to hit though, but the throw
almost like that.
My goodness, actually appearing on the other side even after the throne.
Yeah, I feel like actually we saw it as the ultimate fireball there. I think that was Ultimate Claws trying to whiff punish that. Ryazo, again, has historically been looking for that quite a bit. Just like that, too. Merp on life support here. Gonna get a good hit here. Use the ultimate wheel to get that corner. So one Oki situation here. Six does not care about your Oki. Is just going to counter it. Wow.
Just a little 2+ right there for the throw. Using the guard cancel to get around.
It is. Just
Chip is still on the table, though. Gotta really watch out if you are Merp here.
We're also trying to kind of zone everything just to get a smidge of chip damage. Merp runs in with the throw, taking advantage of Ryazo's patience there.
Might now have to see Ryazo get a little bit more aggressive, just to kind of make sure that Merp doesn't get to just freely charge up the rock or set up a little bit of a fortress. But right now, Merp doing a pretty good job getting some damage, but a mash from Ryazo and a mash from Merp, not letting you go for the reset right there.
That is something you see a lot against Six's EX Claws is mashing, because there's only one option that beats mashing there, and it's the worst option among them. So like you have to call out a mash on that. So if you're going to do the flip or if you're going to do the side switch, mashing will absolutely beat that.
Being pushed into the traps, just wanted to go for the 2-2, but not working out. The mash from Ryazo. Gonna be taking game number 1.
Very, very well. He plays this matchup very well. I know I've said that a couple times already, but like we're seeing more and more examples of it. There's another great whiff punish on the 5H. Gonna get this corner combo and probably just the same old setup that we've been seeing.
My goodness, once again, a great whiff punish.
Ryazo is also locked in on his own offense, looking for his opponent to make any kind of mistake. And I think that's where we're gonna see this game go as kind of time goes on. Is that is how characters like Six are going to operate, is they're going to wait for you to press literally anything and then just cash out for a huge punish.
Especially if your reactions are really good, kind of like how Ryazo's are right here. Especially with how the ultimate slowdown just kind of gives you some extra time to connect. It really does work in favor of characters like Six.
Yeah. I mean, Merp hasn't really had a chance to get stuff started. We've seen him with many setups. Finally gets the jab on the reset from the claw special. Oh, Tragedy Strikes. Tries to 5H the ultimate skill. That came out after the ultimate skill. And then uses the throne to try to punish, or to try to stay alive. But Ryazo was ready for it. Full block, full punish. And that's 2-0.
My goodness.
Strong showing from Ryazo in this loser's top 8.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. When I first kind of saw through things, like when even the top 16 was kind of shaking out, I'm like, oh, I could really see like Merp getting really far in there, possibly even get like 3rd, if not higher. But seeing them out at 7th, that feels crazy to me. Like, my goodness, Ryazo played that amazingly well.
Yeah. And then Six is definitely a character that comes into that CAG matchup like ready with every single tool.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, they hopped into it. Wow. They're gaming. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
They just want in.
So Deva versus Fuselit. This is gonna be Six versus Vaseraga. Fuselit has been really turning up tonight, playing this Vaseraga with his chest. Let's see what this matchup ends up looking like.
Ooh.
Really, it is going to determine how Fuselit approaches the matchup pretty much every time, right? He is the one to set the pace, whether he's going to try to contest Six or not. And right now it looks like Deva 6 is getting the better of this.
Yeah, this is one of the odd cases where being Seox, you get to have amazing rushdown, but that puts you at risk of some of the great reversals that Vaseraga has. But as we just saw, Deva was able to actually get around the first one, being the ulti command grab. But
that
nice air throw.
With the ulti command grab, Six's jump arc is good enough that like he looks like he just jump it on reaction and punish.
Yeah.
So we saw Deva just waiting for the blue and then taking the jump. That is something similar to what we saw Steve doing in the winners match with Fuselit. We got to see if Fuselit now goes to that ultimate shoulder charge to try to call that out, or abandons that option entirely. That said, in situations like that, where it's more of a punish reversal, we are going to see it.
Oh yeah, that is one of the things, that there is a gap after the first part of the walk, so you can just get a counter through that.
So to have it in chat, we have 3 CAGs and 2 6s in top 8. So, yes, this is the largely 6 CAG bracket.
Yeah. But I do want to mention, now that we did see that there was the parry for the Vaseraga stance, that might actually open up more opportunity for Fuselit to get the command grab after the stance.
Sure, one-step command grab and such. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, it's going to be on Fuselit to, pivot and set the pace of this match. Gets the hit out of the corner here, though. Has a chance. EX Fireball going to stop the approach from Deva. Deva going to go into ultimate dive with a corner extension here. Is going to do so much damage. Set up a situation. See what Fuselit wants to do here.
Nice block, the jump. Ooh, even held that a little bit as well. Unfortunately, the fireball was there to trade, but still a pretty decent anti-air. Fuselit trying to get around, but Deva was ready, getting another big hit. This should go into super and probably will kill. Yep. Yes, it does.
5H extended hitbox there, doing a ton of work for Deva.
Nice job with the Vega Claw right there.
Okay, there is the step into command grab, as you mentioned, looking out for that parry. Parry cooldown is still there, so really it just caught Deva blocking, but it is on the table now. Confirm here.
That's some pretty nice damage. Good anti-air!
This should also be some pretty nice damage. Fuselit spending quite a bit, getting a clean 50% there.
Yeah. Nice jump to get around the fireball, however, not too much damage. Gonna be using the walk on the Vega Claw, but can't quite kill. A lot of the dodges getting around. The side swap getting the hit. This is good for Deva. That's not gonna be a kill quite yet, though. And the command grab to get around the Vega Claw. Fuselit still in there.
Excellent use of the command grab there. Deva getting the side swap. Fuselit was looking for the guard cancel because Deva was at such low HP. The side swap dodged that. Oh, and now Fuselit getting a really good start in this next round.
Yeah. Already kind of just going through. Trying to keep their turn with the guard cancel as well. Unfortunately, though, Deva getting the hit. Going to be taking them closer to the corner. Not necessarily where you want to be, but Fuselit does have the 50 meter. Going to be spending it on the grab right there.
Deva getting maybe a little antsy on offense, actually getting caught by these reversal command grabs, and Fuselit is going to take this round.
No, not quite. No damage.
One more hit. I don't know how that didn't kill. When you are in low HP, we say Vaseraga walks. And now Fuselit ties up the set. Really strong performance in that last round, too. Fuselit, we've seen this a couple times from him now. He just gets locked in on what his opponent wants to be doing and answers it and answers it and answers it. So, like, I mean, Fuselit might end up taking this. We got to see. It's up to Deva to mix up the options that he's been picking.
Yeah. Nice catch right there, using the Rekkas, just making it go so fast, so far, just to catch this, the armor. Gonna be doing a good grip of damage. Probably gonna be one hit away. It's all on Fuselit to get out of this. Gonna be using the guard cancel, put you back in the corner with no BP left though. However, you still have the ultimate skills.
Ulti command grab and armor is still online. This walk is armored. Does not jump. Good stuff to Deva. Staying grounded. Just punishing the anti-air option off of that walk. One more round for Deva. Let's see what happens. Oh! Big hit round
start.
And the shoulder gets the full corner for Fuselit here. We've seen this situation before. We've seen a lot of EX command grab come out in this situation from Fuselit. There it is. Deva was ready for it.
And the 2H just whiffing, unfortunately. However, Fuselit still has a good amount of life. Does have 70 meter. Can use the reversal, and there it is.
Ultimate command grab. Deva waiting. No more jumping from Deva. What is the fear of the jump there? Again, not jumping. Fuselit is like, why aren't you jumping, bro? Like, I've given you every reason to jump.
I have command grabbed you to oblivion and beyond. Why are you still not jumping?
And taking a 55, 65% for that anti-air guess. And now it's on Deva to get one more hit to take this into a top 6. Placing
second throw, and there it is.
Deva, adaptation on adaptation, taking Fuselit out of this tournament. Moving on to fight I'm not in top 16. Hold on.
I'm
looking at
Prada.
To fight Prada.
Okay, Uber. Yeah. All right. My goodness. Fuselit, great showing. The whole entire time. Amazing sets. Love to watch them. But out at 7th now.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to watch Fuselit. Looks like we got an ad break hitting while that's here. No better time than to visit the Matcherino. You're not doing anything. You're watching ads. Go to the Matcherino. Click that claim code button. We only have 4 codes left. Look at that. Y'all are getting it done. Love to see it. So we only have 4 codes left. You can finish those off real quick before this ad break ends. And then to add on top of that, if you want to do the sponsor quest, if you want to make a direct contribution, we, of course, would love that. Get more money into the players' hands. 150 top 4 payout, 320 top 6 payout. Everyone's putting on a good show. I hope you're enjoying it. So, yeah, give what you can. We do appreciate it. And the players do, too. I know the players do. Yeah, 2 codes left. Come on. I know y'all can do it.
We can get it done.
38 seconds.
So fast.
38 seconds. It only takes like 4 seconds.
I asked them to hold for a minute.
Let's let the ads finish up. And we are getting Ryazo versus Uber, Pain, Misery.jpg. This is 6 versus Ladiva. This is going to be rough. We'll see. 6 is so mobile. Ladiva, so immobile. 6 has outright parry reversals, which can stop a lot of Ladiva's lariats and 2Ds and stuff like that. Or 2Us, excuse me. Wrong game. 2Us. So that is this is gonna be tough, but Uber, no stranger to danger, definitely knows what he needs to do in this matchup. And the codes are done. Perfect timing. Roll credits.
Let's go.
Let's get this match going.
All right. Ladiva 6, as mentioned, not necessarily the best of matchups, but as well, we've seen what Uber can do in a bad matchup. So, can never count out Uber.
Yeah, no, if there's any Ladiva who knows how to navigate it, it's definitely going to be UberCheesecake. And letting the intros rock. Love to see it. I love Ladiva's intros. They're so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, violence round start.
Yeah, and already pushed to the corner. Ryazo, lightning fast pressure right here. Oh, okay. Thinking about the guard cancel, in fact, just gets hit with a raging strike.
Oh my goodness, that is the classic, is you try to jump a grab or something like that, and they're trying to guard cancel, you get hit by that raging strike. And this is a great situation for Uber. Ultimate grab is going to give you Oki.
Nice. The SPD still in range. What's it gonna be?
Wow.
Catches them trying to raging strike. Just a little bit of patience goes a long way.
I mean, there is nothing scarier than Ladiva standing in front of you doing nothing. It's like you want
really terrifying.
You got to get them off, and that Uber knew that and took advantage of it fully. And look at this, super clean corner carry. Going to be Ryazo's turn now, though. Oops. Tries to bait the throw. Or the 2D. That would also bait 2D. Which is something we've seen a lot from Uber.
Yeah. We actually don't see many reversal throw from Uber. In all reality, their usual reversal is just going to be the guard cancel. And sometimes they will use the headbutt.
Headbutt you'll see 2U as well. That is a
2U
option.
pretty often.
The headbutt baited, right but there. Not punished.
And then the 2U right after it, but however, Ryazo getting their turn and getting the kill.
Alright, Ryazo not counting themselves out of this yet.
Not at all. Gonna be going into round 3. We got the Rose Queen in the background just to watch. Let's see. What can they really do here? Nice counter on the headbutt, getting their turn again with the 6XL.
That's going to shut down so much of what Ladiva can do is that counter. 6XL, headbutt, ultimate headbutt, pretty much anything is going to get stuffed by that counter. And Ryazo gets so much off it.
You use it too much, that gets even more opportunities for the command grab. But right now, there's not a single opportunity. Uber going down.
While Command Grab does beat counter, I don't think the damage trade-off is going to dissuade you as the 6th player from using it. Like it's
I think you're right on that.
Yeah, the damage on Ladiva's Command Grab leaves a lot to be desired for similar moves in other games. And so I think we're still going to see a lot of that parry, even if it does get Command Grab. But that might not even matter. Ryazo right back to the corner again, walking all the way out. Ooh, a little too far.
Wondering if that was a possible reset point, but instead, yeah, just a little combo drop. Tried to go for the guard cancel, but not working out. This is going to be a good hit for Ryazo. As the meter as well.
That happen to me again. Super cash out.
One less BP.
One more throw will do it.
Yeah. Let's see, what's the answer going to be? Sets up the fireball. Kind of backing away. Doesn't have to go in, but the super right after for Uber.
3rd strike. Crouching medium into super. Doesn't run up in time.
Yeah. The Deva, one of the characters that has a bit of a startup to their run animation.
Yeah, and in this game, that makes a world of difference when you're trying to run your offense.
Ooh, the 5U gonna connect, getting us to the corner. The guard crush with the ultimate lariat. Can't quite finish the combo though.
Wanted the anti-air grab there. Did Uber, and unfortunately, Ryazo wasn't jumping. Similar trend here. He will not jump. You can get 100 here. Decides to spend it. Oh yeah, now you're down 2 BP as Uber. Guard crush in the corner is a threat here. Pretty much anything is a threat, and now you're at 0 BP, and that'll actually do it if this combo completes. Yeah.
Good job for Ryazo. Taking it 2-0 over Uber.
Yeah, that'll put Ryazo in losers semi-finals. Guaranteed top 4.
Yeah. My goodness. Yeah, it was admittedly, already mentioned, a very difficult matchup in general.
Yes.
But Uber still had some really good moments to show off. Like, I can probably get through this. I can get around some of these options and still come out on top, but unfortunately, Ryazo just really good at adapting, just really fast reactions as well, and just always willing to press. I think that's one of the things as well about Ladiva that makes things a little bit hard. It's kind of... No, it's just really hard to get people to stop pressing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because again, there's not a whole lot of reason to block.
I thought this next match was going to be a run back, but then I realized it's just a matchup we've seen.
Different CAG. Different CAG.
Yeah.
I do believe... No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's just totally different. I got mixed up for a second, too. I was going to say, no, that was Lunar that Deva fought, but that was Lunar that Ryazo fought. And yeah. But wow, they're getting right into it. And yeah, we did see this matchup against 6. Very well positioned in this matchup. Certainly has all the tools needed to bully Cagliostro. And we'll see how Deva is able to do that with their own style of 6.
Yeah. Now, it is still one of those matchups where you do kind of have to bully your way through as 6, but it's entirely possible, as you mentioned before. But that does mean that Prada, as CAG, has a lot of opportunities just to kind of just push through, whether they want to go for zoning or just mix you up like this.
That damage was nutty. Prada taking the first round on the back of that damage.
Yeah.
Big thanks to the Raiders as well. UberCheesecake and Defiant raiding in. Good run, Uber. Love to see it. The top 6 pretty good. Definitely hope your stream was good as well.
What a mash right there for Deva. And catching with the close heavy. Unfortunately, can't catch the link right there.
Doesn't quite get the throw off of that delayed shimmy, but Deva's going to take this to the corner. 5A, noticing the jump is a bit shallow and taking full advantage of it. Easy kill here for Deva.
All right. A round apiece for both players. Falling into the fireball. Prada now just can be put into the corner.
Pretty good confirm from Deva there to get that corner carry, because obviously with that awkward hit, you're not going to get a lot of damage. Yeah. So just getting as much corner carry as possible with the 6XL into the 5L. Really like seeing that. Prada going to use this corner to her advantage now, though. That was a good answer. Catch. Good answer to the EX dive. Just out of there. Neutral jump is a way to do it. Why not neutral jump with a trap that you lay as well? Prada, 2 clean hits for a clean round 3 and game 1.
My goodness, there were some really good answers there. And especially just once you get back into the corner, I feel like Prada just feels amazing. Like she just, yeah, okay, back in the corner, I now have you out of the game. Like the moment Prada can get their pressure, it's like it just feels so good for them.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Good hit from Deva. Gonna have about a half-life advantage here. Gets 2D'd though, and again, here we go with Prada's pressure. Backdash into the 5H. And again, a neutral jump. What a clean conversion into a reset attempt there. The neutral jump on these dives is working out so well for Prada.
Having to wait out about a 2-2U, so instead Prada's just going to be working their way out of the corner. However, the throw, bring them back in the mash, they're just getting caught. Deva taking this round.
Yep. 5L frame trap is still very, very good, and Deva taking that all the way to a round 1 win here.
Guard cancel immediately, but going to be getting the throw. Not the back throw into the trap, though. A little weird there.
Trap is still there. Deva deciding to back off.
Ooh, nice anti-air with the teleport.
Anti-air teleport. You don't see that a lot, but it certainly can function as such. Gets a bit scrambly here. Prada trying to grab, ends up getting clipped.
Second throw. Nice tech on the third. Throne does come through. Not sure which way to block, but the parry gonna be working out. Another throne still catches even after they do the early fall.
Reaction thrown. Gonna punish that dive. I really gotta shout out Prada's answers to both EX and Ultimate Dive. Has every answer on the table when Deva wants to do that.
And I also do think that setting up the ultimate trap is also really good for catching if they want to do like ultimate Rekka as well.
Yeah, anything that's not projectile invuln is not going to go through that.
Yeah. Oh, this time getting caught by the parry, but using the 2U and the throw bait. However, just not quite getting it. Throw tech right there. We've seen it a few times. Ooh, that's a nice little hit right there. And then the close heavy counter hit. This should be a kill for Prada. Does have enough meter.
Easy.
There it is.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty sick. We might catch it in the replay as well. But Deva trying to start their turn with 6-6L upon Prada's fall. And instead, I do think we're going to see it here. Oh no, we're not. It was the hit right before that, but Prada was falling, and Deva used 6-6L to try to like just meet Prada on the ground, but used that ultimate trap to stall the air momentum and get a full combo out of it. Super good use of a super strong tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe we're already in winners finals. Lunar.
We have our top 4. Yeah, we have our top 4, and this is going to be pretty good. Lunar versus Coach Steve, and then Prada and Ryazo waiting in losers semis to duke it out down there. We are in 1st to 3 territory right now, as I am obliged to say. And I do want to shout out the match of Reno again really quick while we get these players into here. Looks like Steve is using the restroom as well. Yeah, so we're done with codes in the match Reno. You already got us up to $50. Big shout outs to Dash Knocker and Otaru Kuno. For the direct contributions that they have made. If anyone else wants to make a direct contribution, you are welcome to do so. I'd love to see us get to that $150 stretch goal for a top 4 payout. If you want to make a small contribution that doesn't cost you real money, you can do any of those Twitch quests, YouTube quests, or sponsor quests that are located below that. In fact, while we got a minute, I'm going to go look at what they are, see if they're simple. We got Discord quests. You can join a Discord for 35 cents. That's more than a code, actually. and then a couple YouTube channels you can subscribe to, as well as a couple Twitch channels you can follow to add free money to that pot.
Also, just to visualize it, I'll pull up the actual bracket so we can just see the top 4 we kind of went over a minute ago.
Yep, so this is where we're at. Again, Lunar Coach Steve, first to 3. Winner will advance to a guaranteed top 2, make it to Grand Finals winner's side. Prada and Ryazo will duke it out to play the loser of this next match, and then play a couple more first to 3s to call it a night. It's been a really good bracket, 72 entrants, really strong top 8, honestly really strong top 16. All the matches we saw as the play-ins to top 8 were also quite good.
I should play Needy. I played it on stream actually. There's VODs. There's VODs I think on YouTube, Lunar.
That one, because you were ruthless.
I was ruthless.
You're like all business.
Well, I was sitting there. I was like, "This is what I already do running brackets. You can do it too." And it backfired. It backfired so much.
You were like, "Nah, you're working today." Sorry,
I was like,
no
"I don't sleep. You don't need to sleep." And apparently, that was not the way to go.
The life of a streamer is only suffering. Let's go.
That and Corpse funny. Factory back to back. Oh man.
Oh gosh, I forgot about that one.
Corpse Factory.
I did not need to remember Corpse Factory.
That was funny because Nitro was just like randomly in chat, just like the whole time, which I thought was really funny. But that being said, winners finals.
Let's get it. Winners finals. Lunar Coach Steve should be a really good one. Again, both these characters quite strong. I would say I don't know a clear-cut favorite in this matchup as far as the characters go. And both these players can overcome that hurdle regardless. I think we're going to see a really close set.
Oh, and the 2U.
2U looking for DP, and then Coach Steve with the delay-based DP, doing it like 2 interactions later and it working out. Lunar looking for the dodge on the Rekka. I like that option as well because all it really loses to is the grab follow-up, which is probably the least of your worries if you're getting grab follow-up. So, Lunar electing to go with that option to deal with the Rekka RPS. Now has the corner. This is where he thrives.
Now just kind of pushing Coach Steve back. You gotta still worry about those spears, especially with the trap above you. Thankfully, the fireball does get through. Oh, just
good. Also, Rekka not gonna have a follow-up here, so we're gonna need one more hit. They're gonna probably spend all these BP, pretty much every chance he gets to get another turn. Watch the throne. Oh, 5L. Steve not afraid to press, excuse me.
Definitely not.
6XM, the classic.
Yep. Just catch them at that farthest range.
Ooh, with punish. Catching Lunar pressing 2H. Not sure if that was supposed to be some EX move that got misinput or not, but we'll never know. Teleport out of the corner. And here's where Lunar thrives. Oh no, that wasn't
wow,
meaty.
What a mash.
Yeah, the spear actually whiffed. And Steve just said, okay, it's my turn now.
Yep.
Any hit will do it here. Nice!
Ooh, there. No, not quite.
We're mid-screen. Yeah, we're mid-screen. That's my bad. We're mid-screen. That's not going to get a full confirm. Lunar with the third strike, the 2U into SSBA. Actually going to turn this into a competition. One run-up throw bait is enough to kill here.
Even the run-up throw in general. Oh, had the hit but didn't believe in it, and the DP coming through for Coach Steve.
The pro tag. My DP is righteous. Oh, almost got an air unblockable there too. Went for the 6XL though, so wouldn't have actually gotten it, but had an opportunity for it. A to you. Steve stopping there, looking for the spot dodge from Lunar. I need to see a command grab follow up there. All the way to the other corner. Such a good ultimate skill. 2U. Pretty much everything Lunar's getting started with here is with 2U. We'll see if Steve starts to look out for that.
And 2U, an amazing button, probably one of Kag's best. Oh, wait, the combo doesn't allow the ultimate skill. That's actually not what you want to see for Lunar.
I don't know if that was a juggle issue or just a drop, but it's going to be really good for Coach Steve here. Gets the SSBA.
Yeah. But for the combo, it was actually combo limit. Just Lunar not counting the amount of hits that they got.
Yep. Okay, so it was a juggle issue.
Yeah.
Looking out for DP here. No AT
Oh,
or
yeah.
Oh,
5L.
God's strongest masher, Coach Steve. He is pressing on all these interactions, and it is working. We are mashing in all capital letters. But I mean, I think that's actually pretty heads up when you start to see stuff like, oh, Lunar dropped the combo because of juggle limit, or like, oh, that setup didn't quite work out. That's when you mash, right? That's when your opponent's off a beat, and that's the time to start mashing.
Nice use of the DP right there. What a 2M. On the throne as well, getting the hit, and there it is. Coach Steve now up 2 games. This is first to 3 since we are in our finals, so there is still an extra game. Lunar can bring it back.
Coach Steve, a man after my own heart here, trying to get me in bed as soon as possible. 9 to 5ers rejoice. Coach Steve is trying to 3-0 this winners finals. Big hit again for Coach Steve. Just turning this into an all-out brawl. Getting the unblockable too.
Very nice.
Wow. That was 2 touches. I mean, that was like the fastest round we've had so far.
Yeah, definitely.
So Lunar's got to turn this around now. He has one more round to make this turnaround. And one thing we haven't seen that's trademarked to Lunar is... Oh my god, he got hit again. One thing that's trademarked to Lunar is usually taking a second between rounds. But another unblockable? Oh my Steven! Steven!
They even had the meter. I don't think they could have gone for the 2-2U yet. I think that hit like almost exact frame. That looked so meaty.
That
like just
was
take a look
violent.
Here. Tell me if you think they could have actually gone the 2-2U, because I don't know.
Well, we get 2 interactions. I mean, that almost looked like it was gonna whiff.
That's what I thought for a sec.
Yeah. That was...
Looks mega meaty.
Dude,
violent.
I told you guys, Steve's been cooking.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt about that. But I mean, we just saw it. It was like 1, 2, 3. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. That one round was like 16 seconds. That was like that was faster than it takes to claim a match Reno code, and that is saying something.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so, I mean, now we got loser semis. It's going to be Prada versus Ryazo. Winner of this will face Lunar. And if I know Lunar is going to be looking to get that run back and is going to take a lot of knowledge to that match. Like, Kag and the Sig isn't, like, super fun, right? Like, it is definitely a matchup where both characters can just annihilate the other one. But that's not going to be... It's not going to be another 3-0 if Lunar makes it back into Grand Finals.
No. Lunar is not that. Lunar is very, very good at adaptation and adjusting.
Yes. So, like, you will see that if that gets there. But we got 2 more matches to play first. I don't want to focus on that too much. Ryazo versus Prada. Again, this is now Ryazo's 3rd KAG. The 3 KAGs that were in top 8, Ryazo has played all of them in the course of this bracket.
And won every time, right?
And has done... no, lost to Lunar's.
Okay.
So this is actually both players are trying to get the run back against Lunar.
Yes. Yeah, Prada fought him in winners top 8, and Ryazo well earlier in the bracket, but yeah.
But let's see now.
Let's see. And we've seen it. Ryazo does have the toolkit, because even in the match against Lunar earlier in the bracket, it was mad close. So, like, Ryazo has the toolkit to fight KAG and the knowledge. We'll see what he's able to do. Finally gets a turn through all the zoning. Had to spend about a third of his life bar to get there. Ooh. I just saw the chip damage that the throne does for the first time. That's ridiculous. What?
This is a lot of damage you have to go through.
Because I was looking at his health bar to see how much he lost to zoning, and then he blocked the throne and lost like another 10%. I was like, buddy. Prada takes round 1 off of that, though.
Yeah.
Okay, big hit.
Yeah, this is actually a really good position for Ryazo to start off in, getting back to the corner.
Oos.
Nice with the throw. Again.
Keep it going. The elbow whiff into throw. All right, don't get too close, Pa. You got too close. I said don't get too close.
Literally thought about it too. Oh, that converts like that?
Sick confirmation from Ryazo, catching that fireball at the tip range of 236U and getting the confirm off of it.
Yeah, very, very nice there. All right, trying to start things off fast once again, using the fireball, getting caught by the trap right there. I don't know what they were pressing, but right now pressing the counter just to try to get through.
Oh my goodness, taking so much chip damage along the way. Goes for the ultimate dive, gets dodged by Prada.
Ooh, yeah, they still can press a button. Still got to worry about that. Ooh, good mash. Prada was probably going for a throw there. But now they're taking a huge chunk. That's going to be with 0 BP as well. This super is going to do a pretty good amount.
Oh yeah, it's going to chunk, but not in throw range or anything. Too scary. Just can't get baited out here. Prada staying solid on defense. Willing to take the throw. Finally mashing on the claw sequence, which he can do. Yep. Oh, 5 LU.
Beautiful mash. Once again.
Not going to get the kill here.
Yeah, I think Prada is really trying to look for the throw. Usually has some really good throw sequences, especially when there is a trap out. So
chip on the table for both players now. 5H is going to take it for Prada in game 1.
Yeah. All right. Prada already showing that they're doing pretty good here. Ooh, once again catching Ryazo. Put next to the trap.
Turns it into a meaty. Keeping the pressure going is Ryazo. Looking pretty good here. Throw. Kind of ultimate throw bait.
Ooh, what a trap right there. Using the ultimate trap to catch the ultimate fireball. And oh my goodness, what a great hit for Prada. Can't quite finish it out, but finds it with another hit. Prada 1 round away.
That was a really good answer to a lot of things Ryazo could have done there. And it turns out he could pick one that lost to the ultimate trap. So, yeah, I mean, good heads up. We've seen that. We've seen, like, similarly, we talk about how Ryazo is good into the Kag matchup. Prada knows how to fight 6. And a lot of these neutral jump setup things that she's been doing have really been paying off.
She's been playing it amazingly. And I think that's the first time we saw the neutral jump not work.
Yeah, can't neutral jump that. That's the only option that 6 has that will beat that neutral jump outside of walkout.
Yep.
Holy moly, where's your life bar? Lost and found.
Gone.
Yeah, it's gone. But Chant.
Yeah.
Videl, frame trap.
In the corner.
Into the trap. This is gonna be so ambiguous. This is gonna be so cheap. I can already see it. I thought I had a vision.
The traps are already on cooldown.
I saw something nasty coming out of that.
But just going up with the throne. The last few times that Prada has gone for the teleport for the throw bait, the mash has come through from Ryazo, and this time, Prada knew it. You're gonna mash. I'm going for the invuln.
Yeah, actually, looking at the life bars in this situation, the throw makes a lot of sense. Like, the throw makes a lot of sense for that. Prada might have been going for it, so the match makes a lot of sense. But Prada was the I know. I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna move on to get the run back versus Lunar in the first of 3. This was 2-0 Lunar's favor in winner's side. So we'll see if Prada brought the adjustments that are necessary. Quick shout out to the Matcherino. See some folks in chat inquiring about it. We are done with codes, so there's very little free money left to give. You can do some of those sponsor quests if you're not already following Max Ninja or Paragon or Paragon on YouTube as well. You can also join a Discord server, which is a little farther down, if you want to add some free money that way. Alternatively, you can make a direct contribution. Check your Matcherino balance. If you enter stuff that has a Matcherino and you get like 3rd or 4th, check your Matcherino balance. You might have like $4 or $5 in there. And I mean, this is me talking from a place of mild bias, but the transaction fee to get that $4 or $5 out of there, just give it to another pot. And what better pot to give it to than this one that you're looking at right now? So check your balance. See if you want to transfer some of that to help some of these gamers out.
Yeah. You know, there's also other ways of supporting the channel. We also do have merch that you can get from the store. But right now, we're going to be heading on into the match. Prada actually did switch to the Belial.
Yes. So
not feeling the mirror.
Prada does have a pretty strong sub Belial. You can see that master rank on there as well. Definitely has grinded it out. So she didn't like the mirror from the 2-0 in winners. And Belial, definitely a character without any lack of tools in any matchup. So certainly something we could see working out for her here.
Yep. But still has to get around Lunar, and that's not an easy task. Yeah. As we saw before, already a throw bait working on Prada. I think that was one of the biggest things that was really a problem in our past matchup with those two.
Oh my gosh.
But what a raging strike with no BP either. But there's the throne.
Throne in bio. Just wake up throne. Yeah.
I just wasn't ready for that.
Chad, if I can get some copy pasta thrown in bio, that'd be great. But yeah, no, you do make a good point. The throw bait that was Lunar's cash cow in that winner's side match between these two. Prada got caught pressing tech a little bit too much. We'll see if that can be curbed because it's scary. I mean, and again, we talked about it when they use like Throne to throw bait, it also beats Match. So like, it can be hard to just sit there and block when Kag runs at you. And Lunar is going to take game 1 looking pretty similar to that winner's side.
Oh, and we're heading back to the room. Prada might just go back to the mirror.
Yeah, that
might not be feeling the Belial in this matchup either.
Didn't work out the way she expected it to, and yeah, didn't look materially different than the mirror. So like, maybe go back to the mirror, go for the more comfort pick, go for the stronger character. Frankly, like there's even though it is the mirror, this Kag, I think this is where I would be too if I were in Prada's shoes.
I can understand it, yeah. And the clashes once again, but it works out better for Lunar. Oh man, already just the clashes coming out from both characters. Nice dodge right there to get through the overhead follow-up. Maybe at least getting damage, but that's a problem.
Breaks the trap.
Nice dodge.
Actually, good heads-up stuff from Lunar, knowing to break the trap there.
Yeah, that the ultimate trap does have that issue of just being pretty easy to dodge.
That's the FedDab in chat with the all caps. Kag players are not free thinkers. Love seeing that. That's the FedDab. Okay, jab confirmed with 75. This should be a pretty easy kill.
Yeah.
Not gonna miss out on the juggle limit that time. Lunar looking so strong in the Kag mirror.
I feel like because of the way that Lunar uses the teleports and how frequent they use the throne, it really makes it hard for Prada to start their offense. And as I've mentioned before, Prada plays Kag way more offensively than most of the others. Right. So not being allowed to start your offense as Prada is extremely, extremely bad.
Yeah, and just like giving up turns just to call out Throne, the times that it doesn't come is so frustrating. And even when it does, it's a finicky move to bait. This is a good start from Prada here, though, going to get around on the board. Yeah, able to exert that offense here.
Was able to at least get some amount of pressure. However, it does still feel very difficult. My goodness, what a whiff punish using the rock.
Yeah. Honestly, probably just Lunar expecting Prada to back off there. Nice confirm!
Conversion!
Let's go. Oof! Back up EX. Wait.
Yeah, it has to guard cancel that. There's no way around that.
Dodging.
Okay, nice dodge around the spear. Just gonna be setting up the big trap. But Prada does not really have to go in right now. Just gonna kind of set up. Nice air to air.
Super nice air to air. Super jump JH even on reaction to the teleport that Lunar did, and then just converted it into the teleport of her own. Prada taking a game from the onslaught of Lunar's tag previously in this bracket.
You know, I actually am liking this a good amount from... Oh, nice job. I'm liking this from Prada. She's being a lot more patient and just kind of waiting for Lunar to do something. And the times that if Lunar has it better is when they go up for the throw bait. But for the most part, Lunar's just trying to stay back, and that gives Prada so many more opportunities to do things like this.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, Lunar's winning most of the... That killed, wow. Lunar's winning most of the scrambles, still even, but Prada's just saying, let's make less scrambles, right? Like, I'll just block, or I'll just chill. And it's working out super well for her, actually up in the set now.
Yeah. In all reality, as I mentioned, Prada, amazing when it comes to pressure and being super aggressive.
Good answer!
But the patience has also been working out and just kind of reacting to whatever Lunar wants to do. It's doing an amazing job. Like, my goodness, another great air-to-air that leads to a big combo.
Yeah, these air-to-airs are doing so much work.
Combo limit.
That's combo limit into a... You put up into...
I don't think they tacked. I don't think they tacked.
Yeah, it's a red combo in freaking Granblue, but we're out here. Okay, no meter to do any kind of thrown shenanigans here. Lunar has free reign on offense here. Gets the throw. Prada just mashes 2U to get out of it and goes up 2-1 in the set. And that one on Lunar's side is from the Belial. So Prada firmly in control of the Cag mirror here. See if Lunar can slow it down a little bit himself and maybe look for answers to the answers. Because if Lunar at this spacing, the Granblue zone you can call it, but even when they're not in the corner, at about this spacing, Prada is on reaction just looking for what Lunar's doing. It's really when Lunar gets the run up or when Lunar gets the scrambles is when he's actually winning the matchup. But Prada at that mid-range spacing is so successful. After a bit of scrambling though, Lunar gets the hit. Gonna get this all the way back to the corner.
Once again, the scramble situation, Lunar just kind of comes out on top for that.
Oh my god,
that might just be like some... Oh my goodness! Wait a minute! You kill here?
The presence of mind to 5H, knowing which direction Prada was going to teleport into, that was very, very nice from Lunar.
Yeah.
And he's back at it now.
What a jump back.
Nice
and
answer.
The 2H! Gets the full...
Melty Blood?
Yeah. Let's go.
So sick.
I think that's also one of the best meter builds, I think.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, right here. And the super?
Super might kill.
No pixel of life, but the chip damage should be able to do something here.
Chip is here. Setting up traps. Lunar not taking enough damage there and actually had an opportunity to sweep. The teleport working out for Prada, though, on match point to look to get out of this loser's finals. Win the run back. Let's see. I think Lunar's got a good lock on what he needs to be doing, too. He needs to turn the intensity up in this matchup. Jumping a lot more, teleporting a lot more.
Yeah.
Seeing if he can take advantage of some of Prada's nerves. Ulti trap.
No longer going for the more zoner style. Just really wants to get into Prada's face. But that's not necessarily their style either. Prada just works better with that.
Throw damage, by the way. Oh, 6XL punishing the 2U. Enough.
I think it is.
Super close. It's super close. Dead.
That's death. And Prada takes it 3-1 after going back to the mirror.
Yeah, good decision making. Figured out what she needed to do in the matchup. Good stuff to Lunar. Still going to take third. Still in the money. Very strong showing. But now we have our grand finale coming up. Prada versus Coach Steve.
My goodness. Looking at this replay, I want to mention one thing. Kag does more damage on throw than the grapplers.
I was thinking exactly that. Yeah.
No. That's so sad.
That's so true, though.
Dude, enthusiast in shambles.
Dude, I'm telling you, buff SPD damage.
Yeah, it should do 100%.
It should. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Ladiva, but they need to buff that damage. Make it an actual threat.
That is our dissertation tonight. We've seen so many grapplers and command grabs do like negative damage. And then like Siegfried and Kag are doing like a fourth of your life.
So crazy.
Or just
command throws should do more than regular throw. Does it not do more damage than a normal throw?
It does about the same.
I feel like it does about the same, which I honestly don't know how I feel about that.
You should feel bad because normal throw lets you hold up forward and get a safe jump when command grab doesn't.
Oh my gosh, you're right. You literally just don't get a safe jump on it.
But yeah, we got our grand final coming up. Coach Steven winners, Prada and losers. You know the drill. Prada's got to win 2 of these sets. These 2 have not met in the bracket yet, so this will be a new player matchup. This is not a run back from winners finals. This is not a run back from top 8. We have Big Sword Man versus Small Book Girl. Siegfried versus Cagliostro. Let's see it.
All right. So Prada, as mentioned before, plays Kag a very different way than a lot of the other Kag players. So as Coach Steve has played against Lunar, this is going to be a completely different matchup.
Yeah, I do think this is going to be on the player side. I do think this is going to be Steve favored. Steve favors violence, and Prada doesn't like situations like this. The high pressure, high like stress situations. It's hard when you play a character like Kag who, wants to get her space, wants to set up her zone. And we saw it in the mirror. Prada, when scrambles hit, wasn't as well versed as Lunar was. Steve lives in these scrambles. Steve wants to brawl with you. Steve's avatar in the lobby is a gorilla. Like Steve wants to fight you that way, you know? That's how we're seeing this go down, and went right for the unblockable just to exhibit that point.
Yeah, but this is a great opportunity for Prada. Allowing to get around, can start their pressure, gonna go back into the trap. Unfortunately, can't get too much with that, even after the overhead. But my goodness, the fireball!
Multi-fireball. Okay, my corner. Your corner, our corner. Let's take it to the other side. Super meaty, plus 75. Decides to do whatever he wants after that. Blocks, jumps out. Doesn't want to deal with the RPS there.
Yep. But Prada still has the opportunity. The teleport gonna be getting the hit. This is gonna be okay damage. Not gonna be able to kill, I don't think.
No Raging Strike. We might see it there.
I don't know if the combo limit would allow it.
Do not get touched, please.
You literally die if you get touched.
Yeah. You get the sad Granblue face SSBA and die. But
exactly.
Prada taking that round.
Gonna be taking it to round 3. Sets up the trap. I don't think either of... No, I think the 2L from Siegfried does actually hit the traps.
It does. 2M went over it.
Yeah, 2M does.
2L hits it. We saw it right there. Scramble!
Still allowed to go through.
Oh no, 6XL.
There's the
Rekka. That is something we saw Lunar use too, is the spot dodge on that Rekka sequence. All you really get got by is the command grab after that.
Nice dodge on the fireball right there. However, the mash from Coach Steven. A little weird interaction with the Raging Strike, but even still, Coach Steve not phased too much. Good tech on the throw. What a 6XL.
Steve is just cranking, like moving forward at all times, no breaks, all gas. Prada getting the better of some of these situations now, so I think actually we might want to see a slowdown from Steve's side if this keeps going in Prada's favor this way.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Very nice for Prada, taking game number 1.
Long hill to climb, but Prada certainly up to the task. Might just win this bracket out. Steve has something to say about that, though. Coach Steve taking it to the corner.
With the DP right after that. That is one thing. Usually after the traps, Prada is going to be trying to go for a throw. Does really like doing that, so the DPs can come out a little bit easier.
Yeah, Steve's reversal sense is unbelievably good. He knows when to reversal, and for max reward is please say 2 hits. Okay, thank you. It didn't quite look like that combo. Like, please say 2 hits. That's a tilter. Okay. Same round start. Coach Steve getting pretty much the best out of every round start. The rancid leg, the JL hyper meaty.
From up top, just all the way down. Unlimited active frames.
Yes, you love your Granblue JLs for sure. That is so hilariously active.
It's so funny. We're getting around the JU, however, not going to be able to get too much for Prada.
Not getting baited.
Nice catch
either. I like Steve's like not getting baited by the air-to-airs and the anti-airs. Yeah. He says the air is yours. You're welcome to have it. That's fine.
Ooh, but nice hit. Gonna be going into the trap, however, can't finish the combo. But still, a decent shot. A shimmy!
Dead.
Into the super now. That's gonna be that game going to Coach Steve.
Really old school shimmy. We haven't seen those in a little bit. We've been watching so much Kag and Six who shimmy, using their special moves or using their movement tools. Literally, we got an old school walk forward, walk back shimmy. Feels good.
Yeah. It usually feels a little bit harder because I feel like the throw range in this game is actually decently far.
Yeah.
So being able to just shimmy like that with a little walk back is quite interesting.
Oh yeah, it's quite good. And this was the first round start that we saw go in Prada's favor. So actually, she's able to set up the zoning that she wants. Okay.
I think that's technically a damage in favor of Steve, but
for sure. Like that. I mean, now for sure. But like even for enough of the JL says Prada. I will 2H that. I see it coming from a mile away.
And the overhead, really nice for Prada right there. Going to be getting the kill. Taking the round.
Base overhead. That almost looked like it was gonna whiff. Trap in front, trap behind. That was very, very well set up. Air grab.
What an air throw. Good answer. But the DP coming out from Coach Steve, the 2U. Getting another mash. Yep, and that's what Prada was waiting for. Setting up a trap now, just kind of waiting for Steve to do anything. A good hit with the far heavy. Now
Prada looking to mount a comeback here. This is a really good situation for her. And I think you're dead.
Don't call it a comeback. I was never gone.
Blender online. 2-1 Prada in this first set of Grand Finals. So another thing I guess we should mention is this is an endurance battle now. Prada maybe expending a lot of energy to get these wins. Has to win a whole nother set after this. Coach Steve just has to win 2 more games. You can see that in Steve's, reversal choices, mashing choices. Definitely says, like, I only need a couple good ones here.
Are you going for the kill here? Can you actually kill?
I don't think this will kill.
It kills.
Man. Okay. That was a lot of damage. As expected from Siegfried, did take it with that last slash. And again, like, just needs a couple more, says Coach Steve.
Oh, my goodness. Right there with the teleport can't actually get the full conversion. Just not enough hits done. But, oh my goodness, right there. Nice. This time wasn't going for the throw. Coach Steve wanting to go for the DP. Just does not want to be in that situation anymore. Can't get the anti-air. Thrown comes through. Nice job for Coach Steve to get around that and going into the super, getting rid of one of the BP.
That entire sequence was extremely well maneuvered by Coach Steve, using the JU to dodge the close heavy, using oh my gosh, it's escaping me. I'm sorry, it's late, folks. But if you go back and watch that sequence, Steve navigated that super well.
Nice throw tech, a lot of damage. Can you get the punish again? And yes, you can. Coach Steve ties it up 2-2.
Prada looking to get control back in the pacing, using the ultimate throne, using EX teleport, trying to get out of these situations, pressing good buttons like standing heavy, just not quite getting it. Steve looking to space himself pretty much perfectly in a lot of these situations. Coach Steve 1 away from winning this tournament. actually. Let me check something real quick.
Nice hit for Prada here. The DP does get through. The ultimate trap not going to be working out quite yet, but even still, Prada finding some nice hits. Not going to be anti-airing the JU, however, still finding some of the good counter hits. Can't quite kill, though. Unfortunate drop. Still keeping Coach Steve in the corner. The Raging Strike. No Raging Chain. The super!
What a gutsy wait from Coach Steve. He says, I'm not going to guard cancel you. I'm going to stay in it. Could be a misinput, but like, I'm going to stay in it. You aren't going to be ready for this. You aren't going to follow up. You aren't going to hit me. And now he might take this round for that. Siegfried leg. It's
that had to be a misinput. That must have been a 2H. Oh my goodness, Prada.
Oh no, that is the type of round you cannot lose in these high pressure situations. Coach Steve with all the momentum on tournament point. If Steve wins this, this will be his first WASD Wednesday victory as well. So there's a lot on the line for him. Goes for the parry.
A nice way of getting out of the corner. However, you're minus there. Get back in the corner with the ultimate, says Coach Steve. But now, you're going to have to block for your life. No.
And then we could see a throne bait here. We could see almost anything. Please just don't kill.
We're going to go for the unblockable?
Don't let this go. Okay, good. Could see a throne bait here. Could see anything. Just a throw. Coach Steve, 3-2 grand final. Staying in the winner's side will be your champion for WASD Granblue number 12.
My goodness, what a hard-fought match for both players. Prada doing their hardest to stay in it the entire time, but Coach Steve, the aggression and just pushing through everything, especially in that last game. My goodness, it's like, how do you stop like a freight train just running at you?
You don't.
Like, what do you do right there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, great play from both players, but my goodness, Coach Steve, great job taking your first WAS Open.
72 entrants. Coach Steve comes up out on top. Good stuff to the rest of our top 8. Prada taking second with a great performance as well. Lunar third. Ryazo fourth. Deva and UberCheesecake tied for 5th. And Fuselit and Merp tied for 7th. Loved having you all here. It's a really, really good tournament and good stuff to Steve. I do want to give one more shout out to the Matcherino before we do our other shout outs. If you liked what you saw and you want to get more of these folks paid or get them more money, you can contribute to the Matcherino. Hit that gold contribute button up there, add to the pot. Alternatively, you can do some of those Twitch and YouTube quests on the right side to add a little bit less free money to the pot. Just requires a little bit of followage or a little bit of visiting a Discord link. So yeah, GG's. That was good. I think this is about the time we shout out Crossover Arc as well.
Yes.
That is a month away, people. I am so excited. Crossover Arc is a 3-day event now, excuse me. March 22 to 24, so just about 3 weeks away. It'll be in New York at OSNYC. You can find more info on it at the links put into the chat. That's where you can register. If you want info, you can join the Discord or the main WASD Discord will have information on that. We're playing 5 main games. Guilty Gear Strive, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Melty Blood Actress Again Current Code, Under Night in Birth 2, and of course, Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. $1,000 pot bonus to, I believe it's the
Melty, and Strive.
The Melties and Strive, and then 3,000 to the Granblue and Uni pot. So this might be the most stacked Uni bracket possible. If you look at the names who are in there. So if you like Under Night, definitely check that out. Friday is side games as well. We have BlazBlue, Guilty Gear Plus R, and Exerd, a mystery game tournament, and King of Fighters. So keep an eye out for those side games if you want to register for that. And yeah, it's a great time. I'll be there. Koyo will be there. Imp will be there, of course. A lot of folks will be there, so it's a good time. I recommend checking it out.
Steve's gonna be there if you guys want to.
Yeah. Steve will be there. So yeah, if you do one WASD thing offline in the year, try to make it crossover arc. It certainly trumps the rest of the offlines, just in scope and I think in just overall feel as well. It's a great time. But did I miss anything on that boss? Or
no, that's pretty much everything from crossover. Yep. Yeah, the only thing I'll say is that these are weekly. These are every Wednesday. So if you're watching for the first time, you're thinking of signing up, join the Discord, give yourself the Granblue role, and you'll get pings when signups are open and reminders when check-in opens, stuff like that. But yeah, that was the last shout out from me. Koyo, do you have anything you want to shout out? I'm going to send everybody to Steve once we're done with the shout outs.
I think I'm good.
Cool. Then I am going to send everyone over to Steve. He just went live a moment ago, literally won grand finals and then booted up the stream. So I'm going to send everybody to Coach Steve and probably see most of you next week.
Yep. See you next week.
See ya.
Follow all these fine folks, and yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Bye bye.